Well, just let me know when your guests start pouring in. Hello, Jalen.
Yeah, I was a bit late with my stream. OBS was like, you have to set a broadcast or something. I'm like, oh, I don't remember ever to do that ever.
The people are pouring in. So this is a little collaboration with Nintendo Black Crisis, everyone.
Hello, I'm Nintendo Black Crisis.
I'm sure most of my audience knows you because all of my best videos feature you.
I'm sensing a pattern here.
Yeah.
Oh man,
Well, you're finally gonna do a Ikana video, right? Or oh no,
maybe,
wait, no,
maybe.
you were not sure yet.
I'm not sure yet. I'm on the dungeon theory, you know, path. So I might, if I did like a stone tower temple, I'd probably fit the Kana stuff in there. Anyways, hello, GJD, Lord, Den, Roland, Korma Clutch, Poncho, Fireblade, DJ Thunder, Sarah, Kamitsu, Leppy, PSI, Swoozy Woozy, LA, Fortney, the Fat Milk, G Baser. It's like I gotta like just in case I have to like quickly screen the names. It's like, all right, there's no offensive things here. It's like hello N-word. It's like, oh, oh
Oh
no,
God.
oh no. Anyways, yeah, we got plenty of people here. We're all super excited, I'm sure, for this direct. I mean, at this point, I think most of us are expecting more news. I mean, if the game's coming out like May 12th, I think, then we gotta get something.
Oh yeah. Well, it did say games releasing in the first half of this year, which includes Tears of the Kingdom. So.
Imagine if they like set the release date before that to like one day after that, the first half, just as a to troll us. Like,
Just
oh,
to
oh,
troll.
there's no news. It's literally
Yeah.
it's one day after. It doesn't count.
No, it's not getting delayed again. They pretty much locked it in with that last tweet where they're like Nintendo of Europe and all the other accounts were like,
They were the first ones to
what?
post it, right? Nintendo Europe. It would
Yeah,
be
I think
hilarious if
so.
like they posted that, not realizing that it was delayed, and then everyone else is like, "Well, we got it. We got to just roll with it."
No, Nintendo is a pretty well-oiled machine in that regard. Like, usually whatever they post is coordinated with the other branches.
Mm.
So I'm pretty sure that's gonna work. Besides, they gave us the release date not too long ago. If they really were too still unsure, they wouldn't have given us a specific date.
Mm-hmm.
I think by this point, it's pretty much locked in now. But yeah. So we wanted to do Tears of the Kingdom bingo, but we just had a card that said Zonai like over and over again.
For the record, it was his idea, not mine. You know, like if I didn't say that, people would be like, "Oh, that was definitely NBC's idea."
Well, to be honest though, let's just open it up strong with this one. Do you expect anything Zonai in this trailer?
Well, before I say that, both on both our streams, you should really look at the description. There's some important news there. Just wanted to bring that up on the
Oh
topic of
yeah.
Zonai. Anyways, sorry, what was the question again?
Like in all seriousness, do you expect to see anything Zonai related in this trailer? Or if we get a trailer, of course, but if we will get a
Well, to start, I assume that this trailer we're gonna get, because a big topic has been, how much story would they show? I feel like the next trailer we get, it's gonna be structured exactly like they did with the 2017 trailer for Breath of the
Mhm.
Wild. I think it'll just be that same structure where, it's bits of voice lines and stuff, some story cutscenes out of context, but
Oh boy.
and that's kind of what I'm hoping. I don't A big topic recently has been how people feel like they need to do more advertising for Tears of the Kingdom and stuff like that. Um,
Agreed.
and they definitely do. Some people assume though that when people are saying that it's story related, but they can advertise a bunch and still only give us bits of story, and that's what I'm hoping for, and I think a lot of people are hoping for, because you don't want to. This is something like this. A release such as this doesn't happen, every year. So
Oh
a lot
yeah,
of us want to
yeah,
go in not knowing much, so we get surprised as we play. Now, so on that topic, I don't think they really would have anything Zonai related, assuming that there was some Zonai stuff in the final game. Maybe like some more
like a
architecture that we
statue.
see. Yeah.
Yeah,
Or like
like a
Link,
statue in the
the one
background.
weapon Link had, it was the flamethrower that had the Zonai dragon head. So maybe like little bits of that. But story related, I don't think so.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I agree, Bethany. I also want voice acting in this trailer. If there's one thing that was a bit weird and underwhelming about the past few teasers is that it's all quiet. It feels not very personal. So, can you imagine if we hear Ganondorf speak? That would be amazing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make one like prediction that's like it's never gonna happen, and it's probably completely untrue, but it's just gonna be one of those predictions where it's like it's ridiculous, but I still hope it it shows up. I really hope there's something Vati related in Tears of the Kingdom.
Well, yeah, just a lot of past villains. It'd be cool if any of them somehow, you know, were in this. But I
Yeah,
mean, who knows?
like
They
Vati
like to
specifically.
bring in a bunch of stuff and then not really bring it back.
But can you imagine if Vati and Ganondorf would be together as the main antagonists in this game? That would be freaking crazy. I'm just
Or if this game tries to pull off like a multiverse thing, uh, kind of like the Hyrule Warriors and stuff.
yeah, as long as it doesn't have time travel.
Yeah, time travel has
Like
been done a
if
lot.
they're gonna do time travel, just do it like the time shift stones or something. But I don't want them to go back to like, oh, let's go back in time and save Zelda. It's like, no, that's too easy.
That's one thing I really want, though. You mentioned the time shift stones. That's something I really want to see come back, because it's such a
Yeah.
fun mechanic. Not only like, well, mostly gameplay wise, but it could have some bits of story to it.
Mm. Yeah, time shift. It's too good of a mechanic not to include again in a future title. Oh, hey, Dwayne. Thank you for joining. Much appreciated. Oh, we got Hinox music on my end. What is playing in your background?
Some relaxing shrine music.
Much better.
On the topic of that, actually, one theme that I always use in my videos, I don't know about you, but I love the Blessing Shrine theme. It's so like calm and
Oh,
serene.
yeah.
I always have to use that.
Yeah, it's great.
If I don't know what piece to use, that's usually the number one. Or Link's Awakening Face Shrine. I always use that in my videos. It's so good.
It's such a good track.
It's
Yeah,
amazing.
especially if you compare it to the original,
Mm-hmm.
where it's like it's not at all like that. It's just bleeps and bloops.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's always that I often use Lorelin Village or Gerudo Town Nighttime version. When I do the more like analytical videos, I always want the more relaxing themes. I usually go with that one.
Yeah, the Gerudo Town night one's really peaceful.
Yeah, most of the nighttime versions are much better to have in the background because they're a little less energetic, so it doesn't overshadow your voiceover.
Mm-hmm. That's why I absolutely love the main theme of Breath of the Wild, but that volume changes drastically throughout the whole piece.
Oh
Whenever I
yes,
use
yes.
it, like it's one of those soundtracks where whenever I use it in a video, I have to get to a certain point and then I have to cut it, and then with the next section I gotta like lower it to try and match the previous bit, and then I just gotta like fade it so it hopefully sounds okay.
I usually just ramp it down as it starts to get near that volume spike,
Mm-hmm.
and it just goes like slowly down, and then it goes like, and I have to do that like at least 4 times because that that song just keeps ramping up and up and up.
Yeah, for good reason, but
Oh,
you know, videos.
thank you, Nats, for joining. That's awesome.
Thank you, Shiny
Welcome.
Duckfish, for the $5 donation. Appreciate
Look at that, getting that money.
it.
Thank you, Just Gaming. You are also amazing. We just keep trying to one up each other. Oh, thank you for the
Whoa,
$15.
whoa, $100! Thank you so much, man.
And then at the end,
Whoa,
we,
whoa,
we...
is that Mr. Beast in the chat? Whoa!
That would be pretty nuts.
Imagine
I think
that.
Mr.
Imagine that actually being like a challenge someone did, where like 2 people went live and they try to like one up each other. And
In
then people,
terms of
and
like
then,
achievements, yeah.
and then people just like started donating. It's like, oh well, we got money, I guess.
Mr. Divine Beast. Oh, thank you, The Art of Mean. Oh, is it Mean? Because you just joined as a new member. I saw.
Oh, good job. Oh.
Oh, shiny duckfish, $5. Thank you very much. That is awesome. Thank you for your generosity.
You're over there like, wow, $5 on my side and a new channel member? My goodness.
I'm actually gonna add you to the credits of the next video, Art of Mean, but I don't know if it's Mean or Men or Mene or something like that.
Do you and Monster Maze do this for a full-time living/job? Yep, I do it, and I know like Monster Maze, he has, because he previously, like, you worked in like animations and stuff, right? So you have, is it like kind of
Yes.
like freelance, I assume, what you do?
Oh, one sec. Random Citizen, thank you so much. He says, challenge accepted. Who wants to go against me? And he gave me $20. Oh, Anthony Young, thank you so much for joining. That's awesome. Welcome. But yeah, I used to be a freelance animator. Before that, I was a software developer, which was the more boring years of my life. Did that for about 8 years, and then I started my own animation one-man company, I guess you could call it. But I'm doing it full time now too, YouTube. As I started focusing more on the channel, I did less and less of animating in the background for corporate stuff because obviously doing YouTube is much more fun. Being able to animate Zelda stuff is a lot more fun than animating like a meeting or something.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I think I've been able to do this full time for about a year now. Before that, I did have to fill it up with animation jobs too,
Mm-hmm.
or else I wouldn't be able to make ends meet. Hi, Emerd. Thank you so much
John asks,
for asking. I mean,
do you think the trailer that we're gonna get today is going to give us more information on the creature, or do you think that Nintendo will wait for us to find it in game? I assume they would wait and not really show much about that.
uh,
Like the one on the mural, that bizarre
the
looking.
the Hylia creature,
Yeah,
what
the one
most people
surrounded
say.
by the tears.
Oh, we got more donations incoming. Anthony Young, thank you so much. We gotta beat NBC. He gave me $22 and
Yeah, I'd say
32
I'd say
cents.
you're winning.
Dwayne, $25. I accept your challenge. Thank you so much,
This is like that. This
guys.
is like
It's
that.
really awesome.
This is like that meme where it's like, "Stop, he's already dead." That's me right now.
Aw, I'm sure there's gonna be loads of people donating to you too. No, but seriously, thank you guys so much. The generosity is it's heartwarming, really. Especially since we're all here for the same goal, most of us at least, to celebrate Zelda and to see what's gonna happen. Open air dungeons. Ooh. But yeah, the Hylia creature thingy, which I'm still not sure if that's actually Hylia. What do you think it is? What is your like running theory right now on that creature? Do you think it's something new or something we know?
If it's something new, I do think it's supposed to be like a depiction of Hylia. If it's something entirely
Hmm.
different, I guess it might be like a Zonai related deity. I don't know much else about what it could be, to
Oh,
be honest.
1 second, my doorbell is ringing. Can you
Oh,
keep my audience occupied for a sec? I'll
yeah,
be
no
right back.
problem. Yeah, no problem. Let's just hope he doesn't rewatch this part of the stream where I now trash talk him. No, I'm joking. Thank you so much, the art of meme. The art of mean. I did it as well with Monster Maze for the $5. The double agent. I appreciate it. I think the green hand is the being in the carving, who is another princess like we've seen before. Oh, like Midna or Hilda. That would be an
I'm back.
interesting take.
It was just a package,
Ah.
a late night package.
Now your chat's sending you stuff.
Oh.
Wow, that delivery is fast. Yeah, it would be interesting if the green hand was related to like a new character such as Midna or Hilda. One thing that I didn't see talked about very often with like when the very first trailer came out is a possibility that this hand could also like serve the role as a companion character of sorts. So I mean, it's always
Hmm.
possible that could happen. But I would love to see a new character who accompanies you like Midna or Hilda. I replayed Twilight Princess for like the second time ever recently, and Midna was such a good character.
Yeah, she was.
Anthony Young, thank you so much for the $20 donation. Let's
Awesome.
try and spread the love.
Give it up for
Down with
Anthony.
Monster Maze. I appreciate it. Thank you very much.
No quintessentials. It was delivered by van. I thought someone slammed into our house, but they were just parked very weirdly. And yes, ik ben Nederlands.
Afton
I am Dutch.
says, I want them to announce Twilight Princess is coming to the Switch. Yes, thank you. Why is that not a thing yet? Like, it has to happen, right? We have to get Wind Waker and Twilight Princess to the Switch. I don't know why it hasn't happened yet, but it's something that there's no way it's not going to happen.
It should be the easiest port ever.
That is a good topic, though, of like maybe to what we are going to expect from this direct, aside from Tears of the Kingdom stuff. By the way, Poncho, thank you for the $5 donation. Here's a question: what got you guys into Zelda? For me, it's funny. When I grew up, I wasn't actually a huge Zelda fan. I was mostly into like Mario and stuff like that. I don't know really what got me
Interesting.
into Zelda. It was just another one of those really big Nintendo related games. My first Zelda was Majora's Mask. Terrible first game to try and get into the series. I know for some people, you know, it could be seen still as a good one, but the fact that it's a time limit just kind of pressures you. Espen, thank you so much for the I don't know how much that is in US dollars, but thank you so much for the 200 NOK. NOK. What is that?
Oh, and thank you for joining, Banoon. I saw your Twitter message. I will respond after this whole storm passes.
Anyways,
And
so
NOK, what is that again?
yeah,
I
I
know
can't
that.
remember. So I'm sure someone who doesn't understand currency is like, "Whoa, $200." So back to the topic. Expectations for the direct, aside from Tears of the Kingdom news. some of the things I'm hoping for is obviously Twilight Princess and Wind Waker ports to the Switch.
Hmm.
I wouldn't be surprised if they released a Tears of the Kingdom themed Switch console, because I definitely get that. If
Well, we
they,
had the leak,
yeah,
right?
well, I don't, not well. Disregarding the leak before that, I was always thinking that they probably. I'd be surprised if they didn't have one. So I hope that is a thing. Golem, thank you so much for the $2. And then my other two hopes were uh, uh big 3D Mario game. It's been long enough. I want to see the next big 3D Mario game. And then my most unrealistic expectation, but one that I would love to see, is a remaster of Paper Mario Thousand Year Door for the Switch. Favorite game of
Ooh,
all time.
yeah.
That's my favorite game of all time. I remember
Yeah,
like
it's one of my favorites
I
too.
remember a super old article, and it mentioned that like Nintendo was thinking about it based on if people wanted it, but I'm not sure how like valid that was. But that would sell it for me. Even like even if we
Oh,
included
by
Tears
the
of the
way,
Kingdom there, that would.
you were sharing your backstory about how you got into Zelda, right? Uh, Give me one sec. SAH Gollum, thank you so much for the $2. Oh, we have some questions also. Dave S, thank you so much. Is it me or does the Hylia creature bear striking resemblance to the creature that is attacking Ganondorf in the E3 2019 trailer in the flashback? Yeah, that shadow on the wall, you mean, right? Do you remember that NBC or Will?
The Flash and the Shadow.
And you see the big hand. The that creature on the mural does have like abnormally long arms and pretty big hands. Like if you
Hmm.
compare them to the Zelda depiction, where they're like locking hands, like that other creature is clearly a lot taller and bigger.
Well, it's kind of bizarre
Um,
because I remember looking into like to see if the figure also had the very like sharp nails, and in a lot of like angles and parts of the fingers, it looks like it's completely normal as Zelda's. But there's one specific finger. I think it might have been the thumb, that
hmm.
it's quite obviously supposed to have like a sharp nail at the end. But it's weird because that's the only instance where it's a thing, which has always been kind of weird to me. But yeah, it could also be related to the hand holding down
Mm.
Ganondorf,
Yeah,
because that was one of the initial thoughts
I
for
I
the first
think
trailer.
so.
That was one of the initial thoughts that a lot of us had, where it might have been related to the hand that was reaching out for Ganondorf, especially since it's sealing him at the moment, and what we see might be what happened prior to it. And with
Like
the
right before.
yeah, and with the most recent trailer, I could definitely see the figure being related to that hand somehow. Thank you so much, Carly Dobson, for the $20 donation. Zelda, Zelda,
Oh,
Zelda, Zelda. Yeah, I'm so excited. Glad to see you
yeah,
here. Hope
same
you're doing
here.
good.
We got another question from Taker610. Thank you for the $5. Twilight Princess to me is like the ultimate expression of the Zelda formula. Breath of the Wild more than tripled its sales. Pretty amazing. The pressure is on for Tears of the Kingdom. Oh yeah, for sure. Uh, what do you think? What is your stance on Twilight Princess? Because you
The
recently
the
played it.
the
It's fresh.
connections.
No, no, just in general. Like, what is your opinion of like? Is it like what is your general opinion about Twilight Princess since it's fresh in your memory right now? You just played it.
I am really happy that I finally went back to replay it, because when I said it was the second time, I mean like I had only ever played it once before, and that was the very first time, obviously, because played it once, and it was back
Hmm.
on the Wii version. And I'm just really happy I got to play the HD, because I had a lot of fun with it. Um,
Yeah.
it is a bit of a slow start, but it isn't as bad as I remember, I guess.
Well, maybe because you know what to do,
I
but like
guess,
when you played
yeah,
it for the
yeah.
first time, you are running around the village quite a lot. Like, what am I
Right.
doing?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. But, it's A lot of the dungeons are just really fun in Twilight Princess.
They're so good.
Like Snow Peak Ruins, the
Yeah.
Temple of
Oh,
Time. Like it has so many amazing dungeons.
it has
So
so many good dungeons. It's crazy.
yeah, yeah.
It's it's literally Ocarina of Time on steroids
And like I
in
said, Midna is like
in a
the
lot of
best
ways.
companion character.
Yeah,
It feels like
for
she's like
sure.
I guess
Well,
I
she's
think the
not even a
reason
companion.
uh,
She's more than a companion. It's
y-
actually her story mostly. She's the Twilight Princess.
yeah, but I think the reason why it's so good is because when you think about it, a lot of the other characters, they just don't go through like their own character arc. There's no development.
Hey, Good Blood is here.
And Midna has, oh hey, hello, good blood. Hope you're doing good.
You know the documentary he made, right?
Yeah, yeah.
That big
Um,
one. The Zelda Ocarina of Time.
Subtext. What was it? What was it called? The
Yeah,
thumbnail.
masterclass and
Masterclass in subtext. Yeah, yeah,
masterclass in video editing.
yeah, yeah, boy.
uh,
Yeah, pretty much.
so good. When I saw that video, I was like, well, I like
This is
I
the
still
best.
have a
This is one
long
of the
way.
best. This is one of the best Zelda videos
I
ever.
still have a long way to go with my editing and animation stuff.
Thank you so much, Larry Lightfoot, for the $5 donation. I wanted a GameCube digital in the line of the NES, SNES, N64, and Genesis they have. Oh yeah, you mean like the Nintendo Switch Online Virtual Console? Yeah, they. It's so frustrating that they haven't, because if they're gonna charge for that, they really, and if they're also, more importantly, if they're gonna be so upset about like piracy, but also not make these games available,
Hmm.
you think they would have it on the as Virtual Console or something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It's what by the way, what do you think of that price increase that we saw, well, which may or may not be true because they did remove it. It's like
I
Tears of the
hope
Kingdom
it's
might
I
be 70
yeah.
bucks.
Well, like the thing is, yeah, I think if that actually happened, I think it would be ridiculous. But obviously, I'd still buy it because it's my job. Um,
Mm.
and I think a lot of people who would be upset about it, they would still buy it because
Yeah,
it's still Zelda.
and it's
But
inflation.
okay, but here's the thing. All right, in Canada, okay,
Mm-hmm.
a Nintendo Switch game currently is $79.99.
Wait, really?
Yep, yep.
Huh.
That's our current price. So if it went up again,
Hmm.
oh dear, yeah,
Yeah, inflation, man. It's not fun.
yeah. Well, there's also
Good.
just a difference in currency. U.S. dollar, Canadian dollar.
Yeah, true, true. Because here it's usually 60 euros, but the euro is worth less than the dollar. If I remember correctly.
Thank you, Laugh Ortney, for the $9.99 donation. Do you think that the large figures we see with Zelda Hylia is Zonai's iteration of Majora and they are forming some peace pact? I don't think it's related to Majora. And also, Majora is straight up evil. I don't know if that would be connected to him at all.
Plus, it kind of feels like Majora was always kind of if it's its own confined story, and after that, it's just done, basically. I
Yeah.
know I made a whole video called the Return of Majora, but that was more like a hypothetical. Like, technically, the evil should still be inside the mask if it came from one of the other two timelines, but
Yeah, I mean,
I don't actually expect that to show up again.
yeah, like it's important to not try and not always have to look with a super critical eye, and it's fun just to talk about what could be.
Yeah,
And Nintendo's also very unpredictable, so
they sure are. I think there's a better chance that, again, going back to Vati, like, I think there's a better chance of seeing something like Vati or the Minish or stuff like that return because of the director, Hidemaru Fujibayashi, who directed he wrote the story and the lore for the Minish Cap and the Oracle games, and so Vati and the Minish are his creation. So I would expect him to be pretty eager to put some of his own written lore back into the Zelda universe again.
Kind of, it's really cool when you think about it though, because a topic I always talk about on my channel because I love it is just like life force and light force from Minish Cap. So the fact that like he
Mm. He
was
introduced so much.
yeah, the fact that he like worked on Skyward Sword and Minish Cap, and Skyward Sword, it was so huge on like the malice and gratitude crystals and all that stuff. Really cool.
Yeah. Oh, Good Blood asks, do you think that the wait, oh, that's a different question. Do you reckon the Zonai are the Twilight?
I think
Like,
it is possible. Yeah. Though
like
the
they're
problem
of a similar nature, you mean,
the
or like they are straight up just
I think it's possible they are the same, but like Nintendo could also just be adding all these dark tribes and they're supposed to just be separate and never mentioned. Like a theory that I still really like is that the tribes like the Dark Tribe, the Interlopers, the Ancient Ones, they're all like of this similar tribe. And when you have things like the Dark Tribe and the Cursed Mirror of the Dark Tribe, and then you compare that to like Mirror of Twilight,
like it's all powerful, forbidden magic and stuff like that.
yeah.
Yeah.
But it's still like I did a huge part of my second part of the whole Zonai series was about that possibility of the Interlopers being somehow related to the Zonai, and that the Interlopers are related to the Dark Tribe and Ancient Ones from Majora's Mask. But even then, I preceded that with saying that it's more on like the speculation side, because it's outside of Breath of the Wild, and we really don't know. They could just be similar tribes that aren't related.
It could very well be, or maybe we'll never know, and we have to just piece that together and make it something. The Art of Mean asks, do you think the eye symbols are related to Vati? I think so, but it could just be a little reference or Easter egg. Like the one on the shield, it looks too much like.
It's very similar. Yeah, it's very similar.
Very similar. Like the way it looks up, like almost towards the sky. It's very similar. So I do think it's probably at least a reference to him. That's why I'm also like, I really hope he will be. Because can you imagine seeing Vati in 3D, in a 3D Zelda game for a change? That would be amazing. Because then you can have a similar dynamic as you had with Zant and Ganondorf, and also to a lesser extent Girahim and Demise, where you have a villain and then a greater villain who is even more dangerous.
One character I loved that I highly doubt would ever make a return, but I thought Yuga was very underrated in A Link Between Worlds. Also, his theme slaps when you fight him for the last time before he fuses with Ganon.
Yuga, yeah.
But also, like, he's a case where he gets Ganon's power, but it's not like a reveal where, oh, Ganon was only using him and Ganon's the main villain. He fuses with Ganon, and then it's still Yuga. Which I think is really cool. And then
if anything, he takes advantage of Ganon's power as opposed to the other way around. Yeah,
exactly. And you have and then when you compare that to like Twilight Princess, where Ganondorf pretty much uses Zant to for his own evil deeds. And then also Forcer's Adventure is another one where once you defeat Vati, there's like a little cinematic, and then you realize, oh, the final fight's actually Ganon, and you realize he's the main antagonist.
Ooh, yeah. We have another question from Dwayne Sepchich. Sorry for butchering your last name. Theory: Ganondorf has a Triforce of Power, and it's leaking through him like red malice. He was sealed by the Triforce of Courage, green energy from the hand, and the ancient hero. And the Triforce of Wisdom is the blue Sheik attack, like the ancient energy.
I love that theory. Yeah, I absolutely love that idea.
I really hope that is true, because it's too coincidental.
It's such a cool concept.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
like all these ancient forces are like now manifesting in different ways
Yeah,
in in a different form.
I feel like that comparison is definitely intentional.
It has to be, right? It's the three colors that we know are important in
Yeah.
this universe.
Yeah.
Emir,
if they reveal any new Tears of the Kingdom trailers, do you think pre-orders will go live on Nintendo eShop after the direct? I mean, given what recently happened with that price that they took down, I wouldn't be surprised if they now let people pre-order on like eShop.
yeah, they will also probably have a like a collector's edition or something.
Yeah, yeah. And so
Maybe
like
with an amiibo or
if they allowed pre-orders now, now would be the time they would likely announce like a collector's edition or even a Switch themed system or a Tears of the Kingdom Switch, you know,
yeah.
which I would love.
Also, yeah, just have a collector's box with all the necessary stuff because they did that with Breath of the Wild too, right? They had like those little marbles with the divine beast on it and a map, and I didn't get it, but it was like a champions edition or something.
Was
Oh
the
no,
well no that
no, wait,
was
that
I
was the book. That was
yeah
the
I
book.
think that was a
Sorry,
creating
yeah,
the champion. Yeah.
I was creating a champion.
I
I'm
I think
confused now.
one place got a little like Master Sword pedestal figure or something.
Hmm.
I don't think it. I think it was just like Europe.
Yeah, it
I
was
don't know.
something small. Yeah. Also, thank you, Dwayne. I forgot to thank you for the donation. Someone asked why I chose the name Monster Maze. It's based on a video game from the 80s. It's considered to be one of the first horror games ever, like ever made. It's called Monster Maze 3D, where you're just walking around in a maze and there's like a some sort of dinosaur creature chasing you. It's very primitive, but it's very funny. Hey, Dr. Wiley. Boys, crazy, crazy.
Let's go.
You're not streaming, Timer. You're 3D printing the Master Sword right now. Oh, that's cool. I also recently got into 3D printing. It's magic. It's absolute magic.
William Martin says, "I'm so glad we might actually get to see Ganon this time around. Even when the game first came out, I felt like Calamity Ganon wasn't truly him." Yeah, that's very true. And
Yeah.
something that I had noticed. It's funny, I noticed this prior to the sequel trailer, but I said like in a video once, if you notice, Calamity Ganon, the spectral form never left Hyrule Castle. So the question is why? And then the Breath of the Wild 2 trailer comes out, and then you see Ganon sealed somewhere, and it's like, oh,
Hmm.
well, that's probably why. He's probably under Hyrule Castle.
Yeah. Well, that it makes so much more sense now, and it almost feels like they had a sequel planned all along. But maybe as DLC initially, but you can feel that the story in the end was not finished.
It's less that
And I
they had
think,
a. I think it's less that they had a sequel planned, and more so they just had like major story ideas for DLC,
yeah,
and then it ended up being a sequel. Like you know,
because you cannot just reduce Ganon back to a DLC appearance. That's
yeah,
if we're
exactly.
gonna have. It's the first appearance of Ganondorf as we know him from Twilight Princess in what, like, since well, when was Twilight Princess? 2006. A very long time ago. We haven't seen Ganondorf in a very, very long time. If you don't count remakes, obviously. I think Tears of the Kingdom will be Ganondorf's origin story. Well, his origin story is technically Ocarina of Time. But we will at least find out what he's been up to all this time, because he kind of disappeared from history for a very long time. Let me turn down this. I like
Imagine if Zelda
Ooh.
just dies. It's like, oh well.
Imagine if Zelda just died. Well, I could see it happening, to be honest. Obviously, they're not going to do it like in a gruesome way, but I could see her dying. And because maybe that's what the whole Ouroboros thing is about. Like, if Zelda dies, she's free from Hylia's influence again. So it's or well, it's like I don't know. It's very hard to explain. Like Hylia and Zelda are kind of the same thing, same person, but also not because
Mm.
they did start out as two separate beings originally.
Yeah.
What do you think Ganondorf's voice will be like? Food. I hope it's gonna be very feral. I hope he has a very feral voice. Taima asks, boys, can I hop onto the call with y'all? More fun than watching alone, and I don't feel like streaming it myself.
Do you wanna?
Why? I mean, if
I mean, I'd be fine with it.
as long as we don't scream over each other,
Yeah.
because
I
with
don't know how to. I don't know how to set up the Discord group properly though.
yeah, you have to do an invite or something. Invite to serve. Oh no, wait, that's something else. Invite to serve. Not sure. Add friend maybe. Add friend to conversation. We are boomers.
Yeah.
Actually, you're not a boomer at all. You're freaking young.
No, I am boomer. Let's just say that.
um, Compared to some other people on this, like other Zelda fans, you are considered a boomer, maybe.
YouTubers
Well,
learning how to use Discord be like.
you're 25, right?
Yes.
Yeah, you're a
Larry, thank you for
pupper.
the $2 donation. Zelda dying is a
You're a,
real Spirit Tracks move. Yeah, they could do something like that. Man, I love the relationship between Link and Zelda of Spirit Tracks because it's just like a pure like friend thing. And Zelda of Spirit Tracks is a case where she actually, helps. I know that, in Breath of the Wild, technically, Zelda isn't that she does nothing because she holds back Ganon for 100 years. But it was so cool to kind of like control Link and Zelda.
I am 35, Swamp Shack. Thank you very much.
25's a
I'm not-
boomer now. It's a joke.
no, no, he thought I was 30. I was 39. It's like no, that's still a little bit. Well, it's actually pretty close, and that's very scary. I think you can add me to the call by going to me on Discord. Uh, I don't think so. Can I just drag you in here? No, I cannot. Um,
You should do a video where you write a new Zelda game. That would be an interesting thing for us to
I think
make.
I'm not able to. It doesn't let me. Wait, why does it say you need to be friends with Nintendo Black Crisis to start a group DM?
We're not
Are we
friends.
are we not friends? Are you serious? But it doesn't let me.
Let me
It doesn't let
add.
me send a
Well,
friend
I just
request
hit
there.
add friend. I'm not sure if that.
Oh, we're friends now. How were we not friends all this time?
We were officially not friends until now, guys. Oh my
Let me
gosh.
see. Wait, create DM. What do you mean? Oh no, wait, that just starts a completely new call. Discord be confusing, yo.
I think you do have to like set up a new group and then just join the call. Okay, here. I think we just gotta hit start voice call now, and hopefully it works.
Okay,
I'll
so
go ahead and start this call. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Surprise guest.
Yay.
I swear to God, if your audio quality is bad, I'm kicking you straight out again.
What, me?
So sometimes
That's rude.
sometimes you have those people joining you, and they sound like they're in a toilet or something. You're like, okay.
Well, I mean, it sounds fine, right? Because Sometimes,
you sound great.
sometimes my Windows is like, I have a genius idea. Let's connect to the webcam microphone instead, and I'm like, nope.
I know there's an option to like change the audio level of each person, but I don't know where it was.
Oh yeah, you can. I'm not very good at
You
Discord.
just you just
I'm glad
right
we're all
click.
geniuses.
You just right click on their avatar, their little
Oh, here we go.
circle.
Perfect. All right.
thingy.
Just gonna set Wiley's to 0%, and we're good.
I was hoping you were gonna make that joke.
I was like, should I not?
I mean,
Let's
you know,
see.
we're both Dutch, right? You can just bully us both at the same time.
Yeah. Okay, so we have 31 minutes left until the direct starts.
31 minutes of
FYI.
limbo.
Now we're gonna do some hardcore theorizing. Why did it pause my video?
I think my theory is I think Ganondorf will both be like slimmer and shorter than Link.
Slimmer and shorter.
Yeah, so he's not very threatening.
Well, his corpse looked pretty damn big.
What? So it's like that scene
Yeah,
from
which
the
is surprising.
so it's like that scene from the Mario movie, the first trailer where it's like attack, they're throwing snowballs, and then you zoom out and then you just see Bowser.
Yeah,
sitting there,
basically.
Like, really?
So it looks very menacing, but in the end, like he just kind of gets up from his I don't know stone slab like he's some sort of Mayan mummy, and then he's like a meter tall or something, like 3 foot, 4 foot, you know.
It reminds me of the final phase of the spider fight or the Goma fight in Twilight Princess.
Oh yeah,
Where
where
it's
he
just a
breaks
little-
apart and it's like the little.
And then
soul, right?
and then the funny the music completely changes, and then it's just running around. That was
Yeah, that
good.
was a weird boss fight. It was cool, but also that ending was so odd.
It's just an eyeball with a spider's
I thought
front body.
it sold the fight for me. Like, all right, this is great.
Maybe it helped the. It was something they put in to help the arachnophobes realize that it's just a teeny spider.
Oh, you should have. Well, I assume you've seen like the older Twilight Princess trailer where like Link's being chased by
Oh
some.
yeah, in that cave.
Yeah, in the cave. Yeah, like, jeez, man.
I looked at that like a little bit ago because I wrote a script about like the potential Twilight Princess sequel they were gonna do,
Mhm.
and I looked at that footage and was like, man, Twilight Princess could have been even more epic, but it wasn't because they had to cut down time and everything. And I think there was also because a lot of people always say, yeah, the Wind Waker was smaller and Sunshine was rushed and blah 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 because they were kind of pushed, which is true. But I think there was also a problem with the discs because there were smaller discs which were done because of piracy reasons. Because the smaller discs you couldn't really burn it on a normal CD, you know. But those smaller ones didn't hold as much data, so they had to cut back a lot on a lot of their games because it just couldn't hold that much data. I think Resident Evil wasn't 2 discs for that reason as well.
Hmm.
It's a weird little technical gimmick problem thing.
Yeah, I do remember that. Let's so their paranoia for piracy overruled having more capacity.
Yeah, basically, yeah, but that's just kind of
That's
kind
why the
of,
PlayStation
it's kind
2
of a
won.
Nintendo thing.
Yeah, that's why the
I was
PlayStation
gonna
2
say
won.
Nintendo does Nintendo stuff.
Yeah.
Equals
And-
weird.
And now they are using flashcards, which is like the easiest thing to dump on a PC.
Yeah, I'm glad they're using flashcards though. They kind of like they saw the light because flashcards load incredibly fast and are very portable and stuff. They're
Oh,
just
yeah.
more expensive to use, as far as I remember. Like in the beginning, they talked about that a lot when the Switch was like new. It was like, oh yeah, but the cartridges are less profitable because the flash things are more expensive on the open market. And I was like, well, rip, but hey, at least my loading times are like 25% faster.
Singles of the Kingdom. Yeah.
I do
Bring
wonder
back Tingle.
what they're gonna do for like the next generation of system, because the Switch it's at the point where it's like, all right, we need new hardware.
Oh yeah, no, it's oh
Yeah.
my god, like I could
And-
talk about that for hours how bad it is.
Oh yeah.
And Nintendo is too proud to be like, well, we'll just make the exact same thing but bigger and like better performance.
Well, I
'Cause
mean,
they
the
always have to
2D
do
and the-
something new.
I mean, they did that with the Wii and DS. I mean, they just
Well,
gave it a 3D spin in a tablet.
I mean, the Wii was just it was pretty much, as from what I know, it was just pretty much the same as a GameCube, like spec wise.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's
The
super
Wii.
funny how like Nintendo kind of, I don't know what it was, but Nintendo has these kind of weird phases. I've studied this and it is fascinating, and that is I would call it King of the Hill syndrome. Like they become the king of the industry, like they did with the NES and SNES. Then they become too cocky and don't care that much and treat like businesses surrounding them that make games for their consoles badly. And then they need to all of a sudden do a pivot because they release an N64 and GameCube that didn't do anywhere near as well, and they have new competitors. And then they decide to do a bit of a pivot. And with the Wii, they were kind of on their last legs and a bit desperate. So they just took basically 2 GameCubes, glued them together, and added a gimmick to it, and started treating outside developers from like other studios better. And that got them to a good position. And then they again became too cocky, and we had the exact same ride with the Wii U. They even wanted to make, like, Ubisoft already came to them during the Wii U era to make the Mario plus Rabbids game, but Nintendo shut it down after seeing like one drawing of it and was like, no, we're not doing this. And now with the Switch, they're like, oh yes, please come make video game, you know, because it's like, oh yeah, we need those other games because otherwise we can't fill like the gaps. So people get bored with the console and then they're like, screw this, and then they leave.
Well, and I believe you also had a Steam Deck, right?
Yeah, it's great. I love
Yeah.
it.
Oh yeah.
It's
Exactly.
God of War.
Exactly. And I got one, and it's like, man, this is so good. And it just shows like we really needed like a proper Switch Pro.
Yeah, and I think also like the competition is a good thing because it often forces Nintendo to adjust, realize, change, improve. You know, as always happens in the world.
Like competition wise, they don't necessarily have to worry, you know, about, because like obviously people are still gonna buy the Nintendo consoles for the games. I think most of the competition is in like that third party, because
Oh yeah.
yeah, because you know what, I mean obviously it's more expensive than the Nintendo Switch, but Nintendo could
Well,
totally
I mean, not by a lot.
well that's the thing, Nintendo could totally, they don't even have to like go as powerful, but they could definitely, you know, upgrade the Switch.
I think they can easily reach Steam Deck levels. You got to remember the Steam Deck, like the hardware inside, is based on 2019 AMD, basically 2020, something like that, because it's RDNA, just an updated version of RDNA. So maybe 2021, but I think if they release, let's say, a new console like at the end of this year or maybe next year, something like that, they can probably rival the Steam Deck in terms of power. I mean, Steam is already making a Steam Deck 2, which I found a bit weird because I was like,
Wow.
oh yeah, they're gonna sell this thing for like 2 to 3 years and then they make a new one because
Is
PC has
the
faster cycles. But
is the stream laggy for anyone else, or is it just Storm?
no, no, it's not laggy for me. I'm watching it on the side so I can read chat and look at all the funny little messages and beautiful colors. I don't know why they
So
changed that,
so it's just Storm. Well, maybe then. Never mind.
no, it looks fine, bro. Don't worry, bro. It's fine, bro.
Don't worry about it.
No, I think it's funny that people always, when the stream starts lagging for them, they just immediately assume like, oh, it's the stream, it's not my internet. It's just,
Well,
and
I
it
mean,
just
sometimes,
sometimes
sometimes
confuses the streamer where I have to check with everyone like, is it lagging? Is something
bro,
wrong?
I recently had where I was streaming and my software, like the software that was recording it, looked like the footage in the software that was using to record it looked laggy as hell. So I was like, oh god, is it lagging? And then I looked at the stream itself and asked other people, and I was like, no, it looks fine. Why does it look so laggy? And
the
streaming
hardest
software?
the hardest one, I think, aside from that, is like audio check to make sure everything sounds
Oh.
okay. So that, because like that, you gotta like do pre-recording stuff to test that out. Because you know, you ask and it's like, oh yeah, audio sounds fine. You listen back to it, and like it sounds really quiet, or half people saying, "Oh yeah, it's perfect," other half being like, "Oh, it's way too quiet." It's like,
But it,
I
it
just
it's
mastered it.
it's fine, Storm. I'm not blaming you, but I always get nervous whenever it's like the same thing when even one person says like the audio is not good,
you start to
immediately
freak out. Yeah,
I
yeah.
start finicking with controls like, oh god.
Oh yeah, oh
No,
yeah,
It's-
totally.
don't worry, Monster
ev-
Maze. It's all fine. And Storm, Papa is very proud of you. Little kiss. Mwah.
No, it's fine, Storm. It's you don't no need to apologize. It's me. It's it's not you. It's me.
It's his own insecurities.
Thank you so much,
Cloud
SkyCloud Rain,
judgment.
for the donation of $20. Zelda will narrate the trailer, and Ganondorf or Link will speak by the end of the trailer. I definitely could see the narration. Can you please unban me on Discord? Mod banned me unfairly a year ago. Okay, I will check and see what was up with that, and I'll try to get back to you.
The Nintendo
Bro,
Direct just went live, by the way, so I have no more countdown.
Let me know what your Discord is, SkyCloud Rain, just so I can like reference it when I talk to them.
It's still like 22 minutes left before it starts, but
Yeah,
the
they
timer
do.
is gone now.
Yeah, they do that.
Bro, I would love it if just at the end of the trailer, yeah, when
Mhm.
they show off Ganondorf with Link or something, it gives me like I would love it if it gave me the exact same vibes as like that wolf character in the new Puss in Boots movie. Like, please.
I haven't seen it yet, so
It's
please
so
don't spoil it.
good.
I,
Watch
that's
it.
why I'm not saying
We're-
any
I-
extra details. And
I've
I'm
We
not
seen it.
spoiling it.
I've seen it twice.
We are gonna
Same.
watch it, but we had the
It's
choice, and my fiance was like, "I'm not really feeling an animated movie right now." I'm like, "All right, well, you're
Please don't tell me you saw
you're
Avatar
you're a
instead.
you're a gentleman." So I decided we will go to Missing.
My family went to see Avatar. They're like, "Oh, do you want to see the one?" I'm like, "Ah, nah, I'm fine."
I was
I
so
mean-
underwhelmed by Avatar 2.
Bro,
Oh no, are we
I
really
was
going to this?
borderline
Oh no, are
depressed.
we going to spicy opinions?
It just felt like
Sucked.
a 3-hour tech demo.
Oh no, here we go.
Yes,
Let's
and-
go, boys. I haven't
And
seen it.
this
Well, I
is
mean-
and this is coming from someone who was actually really, really invested in the first movie. Like I was one of the few people who were like, "Yeah, I don't care if it's derived from other stories. I really liked it. I really liked the first movie a lot. I saw it. I've seen it like at least 6 times, and
Same.
but the
But
second
was
one,
just weird.
it
Was,
just
it
didn't
kind
do
of
it for me.
felt like a rehash of the first one. Like so many beats and story beats and ideas were rehashed into Avatar 2, so it just felt strange. It felt like I was watching the exact same movie but Waterworld edition. That's the only thing I told my
That's
sister
exactly
constantly.
like when my mom was describing the plot. I was thinking, isn't that like the exact same premise of the
Yes,
first
it is
movie?
exactly the same
It's
as the
even
first movie but
it-
Waterworld edition.
it's even the same villain. It's just like the same
Yes.
villain is back, even though he's totally
now he's
died at
blue.
the end. But he downloaded himself to a new body. It's like, what
Bro,
the
I
heck?
would love to have that power though.
If that's possible, then nobody in this universe can technically die because everybody can just download their consciousness to a floppy disk or whatever.
Bro, when I turn 80, turn me into Chat GPT version 500, please. That would be cool.
Yeah.
Widely
Anyway,
affordable.
let's try to shift gears back to Zelda because we have like 20.
Sorry.
We have like
No problem.
no, it's fine, it's fine. But we have like 20 minutes left until the direct, and I might take a small bathroom break before that happens, or else I'm
Would
gonna
be
regret it.
wise.
But so Timer, what do you what are you expecting to see
Yeah,
from this?
I was gonna
Are you
ask since
do you-
you joined, maybe you could just if there's anything you want to talk about quickly.
like do
Or
you
I
think we're gonna see more so like a trailer akin to the one we saw in 2017 for Breath of the Wild, like that big epic trailer, or do you think they might mostly like focus on gameplay, where they're like doing a little demonstration thingy or something?
well, I mean, we're really close to I have candy in my mouth if it sounds weird. But we're really close to like the game's launch, and
Mm-hmm.
Nintendo has chosen to go for their weird way of releasing a new game. Like they did a similar thing with Super Mario Galaxy 2, where it's like la di da di da, nothing is happening, blah, blah, boom, Super Mario Galaxy 2, here we go, it's coming. Like no
Like
information, nothing. Like what? What? you know.
It's like, hey,
So
guess what? What?
so I expect them to go for a bit of a catch up, you know. So I think there is actually a pretty decent chance, since we're so close to it. They've already told investors that it's going to release at that date, so it's going to release, especially after one delay already.
Hmm.
Um, so I kind of expect them to like show a trailer and then move on to some bits of gameplay or explain some specific things in which Tears of the Kingdom is different from the original Breath of the Wild, like additions, new powers, stuff like a little bit of. I think we're gonna there. I think there's a good chance we will get a surprising amount of information. First, a banger of a trailer, or at the end, but I think at the beginning, and then some more details about the game itself. You
I
know,
think
like the world, the
You,
powers, like a bit of a TLDR.
I think if we get the next trailer we get is going to be on the scale of like the 2017 trailer.
Yeah, like the story one, you mean?
Kind
yeah, the
of like
story tree.
sort of, because like we had this topic the beginning of the stream where it's like, oh, how much story do you think they're going to show? And I think it would be structured the exact same as the 2017. How you might have a couple voice lines here and there, and maybe a few story related cutscenes, but it's still going to be as vague as usual.
I hope so, because the 2017 trailer for Breath of the Wild, as awesome as it was, it contained like 90% of all the cutscenes in the game. Everybody was like, "Whoa, this game is gonna be huge! What a big giant story!" It's like, no,
Sorry,
actually,
for
that's pretty much all there is.
which game?
Breath of the Wild, the 2017 teaser, or sorry, the 2017 trailer for Breath of the Wild, the big one, the story trailer.
Yeah.
Pretty much like 90% of all the big noteworthy cutscenes were in there.
Oh yeah,
Whoa.
yeah.
Since when is there a limited of what? Why can I not tweet anymore? What is this?
Oh no!
Well,
Did Elon ruin Twitter
well,
again?
anyway, while Timer tries to figure out how the internet works, I'm gonna quickly I'm gonna quickly go to the bathroom.
I-
You guys
Yeah.
keep my audience entertained for
I'll
a
tell them about
few
me
minutes.
being hacked. No, but it's saying you are over the daily limit for sending tweets. What is this?
But talk about Zelda, damn it! This is a
Okay,
Zelda
never
stream.
mind. Bro, Zelda's pretty
They
cool,
were
bro.
they were tweets about Zelda.
Whoa, Zelda's
I was
pretty cool,
tweeting that-
bro.
I was tweeting that I was here in this
All right,
stream.
I'll be right back.
Thanks, Guy, for the donation of $2. I want vague. Please be vague. Yes, I absolutely agree with you. I want it to be vague.
Well, yeah, it would be better if it was vague, because I think, like, wasn't it Ainuma who said this is going to be dark, bro?
What?
I want it to be a bit vague for that reason.
Well, that was more so about just the tone of the first trailer. But I do. I think a lot of us are expecting, even with that like proper context, that this will be darker, and I hope it is. So
It would be cool if it's like, you know how Majora's Mask was in terms of story and everything, like vague and weird and a lot of depth to it and a lot of angles you could approach it. I hope they go for a similar type of thing this time and don't tell us too much. And then you just play the game and you're like, oh my god, this, what?
do you hope
that.
do you hope that the timeline will still remain like ambiguous, or do you want a conclusive answer to it?
Well, I think I kind of have mixed feelings about the timeline, because on the other hand, it's useful and handy and gives a bit of structure, but on the other hand, Nintendo doesn't think about this kind of stuff at all. So I kind of want them to just ditch it and come up with a new structure for how this stuff works, because it's kind of like a good friend of mine, Birdkeeper Toby, who does a lot of Pokemon content, said like was really into Zelda theorizing as well for a very long time, and especially back in the day, and still is. But he has a Pokemon channel, I mean. But he said he really liked the fact that back in the day there was no timeline, so you could puzzle it. You know, you could create your own timeline or how events went and blah blah blah. And I think that's actually like a better way of doing it, like to keep it a bit vague and no real structure, and just let people kind of figure it out. Because to be honest, what we as fans come up with is a million times more coherent and epic than what Nintendo has made.
Yeah.
IMO.
Yeah. Even with the, like, I've always considered Breath of the Wild to be like I guess a soft reboot of sorts of the timeline.
Yeah. It is.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's the right direction, to be honest. It's better.
Yeah. Well, I think it also might help them just with the future games, maybe in a way feel a bit less restrictive.
Yeah, it also, like, Nintendo just loves to be creative. That's the thing that Nintendo cares about the most. They love being creative, and they don't like to be, like, tied down by certain either conventions or story or stuff like that, you know? So, and then, and when it comes to the Super Mario games, they're like, timeline? What is a timeline? Stuff just happens. You know, like, it doesn't
Yeah.
matter. Bro, I want to create, like, cool capture hat mechanics. Leave me alone. That's basically
They
Miyamoto and
they
his
all of a
creation
sudden
cave.
they all of a sudden like release a Mario game where they have this new villain, and at the end he's like, I will return an incarnation of my hatred, and then it's just like, oh well, there's Bowser's origin story.
God, no, I wouldn't like that. Just keep
oh
it a
yeah,
bit, like,
yeah.
add some fun little, like, I liked how they added with Super Mario Odyssey the brochure, which has all kinds of little bit of lore tidbits. You know, but that's as far as they should go, in my opinion, when it comes to Super Mario, at least. But with Zelda, they can be more detailed. But I think some sort of overarching structure and all kinds of lines in the sand with limitations just doesn't help. And I mean, it just creates, like, the problem is they create complex stuff, especially when it comes to storytelling, like time travel. And then they're like, yeah, bro, we have a timeline and everything, you know, like trying to maintain some sort of structure and explain it all. But then there are still like 5,000 gaps, which especially happens with time travel stuff, you know? Like
Mhm.
even time travel movies. I mean, Back to the Future also had its flaws. Um, so I think it's just better for them to not worry too much about that and just, I don't know, make cool games. And then we'll figure it out, you know, what the timeline is, how stuff works, blah, blah, blah. And we just get some, like, very rudimentary lines in the sand, but not like rigid structure such as a timeline.
Mhm.
Because it's just more fun and it's less of a headache for them. And all their attempts so far at being like, no, bro,
11
these are the
minutes.
rules. Don't work,
11
you know, it
minutes.
just doesn't work.
Whoa. Sky, thank you for the super chat donations. They're gonna nuke the timeline, like of course they will. I'm curious on the mechanics. Absolutely, I also am curious. I think that'll be a big focus of this next trailer we get. Like, will the gameplay be way different than Breath of the Wild? I hope so. Again, yeah, absolutely agree. If they're gonna go back to the same Hyrule, that obviously extends to Hyrule itself, the exploration. If the gameplay is the same, we're all gonna be pro going into it. Yeah, all those people making those montages and stuff of like crazy stuff in Breath of the Wild. Majora's Mask was made. Majora's Mask was made of the year, so obviously they had to keep the same play style, but had plenty of time to build from the ground up for this one. Yeah, long story short, don't want glorified DLC. Yeah, and I think that I can understand the biggest worry because it started off as DLC from what they said. But yeah, that's absolutely true.
Well, I do think that rings true because obviously, as Zelda tubers, we're always going to be excited about this, and I think people who have played the series like from the very beginning, or at least like from at least a few games ago, know that pretty much every Zelda game is a banger. But like the information that we're gonna see in the next few months does have to convince people that this is not just gonna be the DLC, like a glorified DLC, because it does kind of look like it so far. It's just like, oh, it's just the same Hyrule, but now there's islands hanging above it.
Well, I mean, if the island, if they have an underground section or
Oh, sorry,
sections.
I was actually muted. Sorry, guys.
Oh
I
wow.
basically I just said we have to get people have to be convinced now in the next few months that this is going to be more than just glorified DLC. But yeah, go on. Give me your take, guys.
um, well, I mean, I think it's not just going to be glorified DLC because, like, if you look through the amount of ideas they had, it's crazy. And then they already did DLC, you know, like holy moly. So I think there will be enough new stuff with like with the Sky Island stuff and maybe underground stuff, most likely underground stuff, and then just kind of a revamped world like below, you know, normal level.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and I mean, they can also add so many weird enemies. Like, have you seen what kind of stuff they came up with? Bro, it looks more like Elden Ring than something Nintendo has ever made. I'd love to see that as well. I want it to be kind of messed up.
Yeah,
Mhm.
same here.
Uh,
Well,
AM says, I want the sequel to use those scrap monster ideas, give us something truly terrifying. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, give me
Yeah,
dead
that
hand.
exactly. And another donation by Sky Cloud mentioned, uh, like if I know how to beat all the enemies, where's the challenge? Lionel's were daunting at first, now they're a joke, and that absolutely is true. But I'm sure, like we've already seen some weird creatures and stuff. At least there's that one from the 2021 trailer, and then we have other things that aren't necessarily enemies, but you have that robot, which I have a feeling probably is going to play like a guardian role, kind of like other robots in the series. But I don't think it'll be an issue combat wise because they're gonna have tons of new battle related mechanics. We've already seen a couple things, and Link having that like flamethrower shield add on, and I would be shocked if they didn't have like a ton of new enemies. I will be disappointed if they don't have like that many new enemies. It's like, really?
Well, I mean, they came up with like flying saucers, diminish, a flamethrower hand, something that looked like it was straight out of my nightmare, or like a Junji Ito manga, or like Berserk. So, I mean, we'll be like overloaded with all kinds of cool stuff, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I think at like around the 5 minute mark, we should probably switch over to the direct stream, or at least keep it open. I will stop playing these teasers and trailers in the
These little
background.
promotional
Yeah.
clips I downloaded as a VLC.
Uh,
I
Well,
saw you
actually,
switch.
Conrad from Commonwealth Realm, he upscaled all the trailers to 4K. Props to him for doing that.
Yeah, that's it. Oh, bro, I was over at his stream like before I came to this one, and I saw that he got a haircut, and he apparently got it in
He,
Japan,
lo-
and my God, it looks so much better.
he looks way better like this.
Like
Yeah,
it's
for sure.
my God, I don't know what the barber did over there, but
It's
my boy Conrad looking good.
Thank
yeah,
you.
he's looking swag.
Thank you,
Uh,
Darkside95, for the donation. Sorry, I'll be quick with this. I just hope Tears of the Kingdom has as much as Breath of the Wild to explore. Absolutely. And I still hope that, like,
yeah.
I hope the three main areas, it's not just like Sky Islands and the surface. I want, like, underground exploration areas, kind of like what we saw in the first trailer. That would be so amazing. Also, Zatham, thank you for the donation of 199. At work, can't stay, have an amazing stream, you guys. Well, thank you very much for the donation, and we will have an amazing stream, and I hope work goes well for you. Okay, continue.
Oh yeah. Well, then now it's my turn. The Art of Mean. Thank you so much again. Can we watch the previous teasers now? There's still time. I just played the previous teaser for you. I don't know if you saw that. I switched.
Well, boys, now it's my
Z-
turn.
Zayfem at work. Can't stay. Have an amazing stream, you guys. Oh, thank you so much, and props to you for dropping by. Even though, and have a good work day. I hope you can. I hope you can manage.
Focus while the direct presentation's going on.
Eduardo
and-
Pacheco. Again, sorry. I hope Tears of the Kingdom will have better side quests. I feel like Breath of the Wild is lacking in that aspect. I absolutely agree.
Most of the side
felt-
quests suck in Breath of the Wild. A lot of them
Yeah,
do.
yeah, kind of ass.
It felt like it was very weird. It almost felt like Fallout type of side quests. Just get me this stuff. There was so little where it actually felt substantial. It was
Yeah, but
mostly just
that's the cool thing with this like sequel with reusing assets. Just like
all right.
a lot of side quests in Ocarina of Time were also a bit mid. You know, there were a couple of cool ones, but a lot of them were a bit mid. And then when we got Majora's Mask, they upped the side game like immensely. You know, so I kind of expect that as well. Also, little special message from Wiley. You all have been good boys, so I hope you get what you want from the direct. I'm
Okay,
gonna
let
get
me
some
just hide.
something to drink real quick.
Yeah,
before
yeah,
this
do your thing.
This
Do your
entire
thing.
fireworks show start.
I also want to quickly mention, I'm all already got my document ready with my partially made thumbnail, in case I need it for the trailer analysis.
4 minutes left. 4 minutes.
Uh,
4 minutes, people. Oh
uh,
no.
Also, shout out to Lighthouse Horror. Anyone who wants to find a good creepypasta narrator on YouTube, he has great work.
So, by the way, do you think they're gonna start out with Tears of the Kingdom, since people are already anticipating that it's probably gonna be there, or do you think they'll save it for the end?
I mean, surely they'd want to like show off some of the gameplay and stuff. I feel like if it was just the trailer, it would be at the end. But if they have like some like demo stuff, to also cover. Maybe that'd be at the beginning after the trailer. I don't know. But also, they would need another thing to end off, like a big 3D Mario game.
Well, or Metroid Prime 4.
What? What game? Huh? Huh?
What?
Huh?
Well, there is some credence to the idea that maybe they will finally show it. Because there were some updates to the Metroid Prime. I think they removed like the pre-order options or something. I don't know what it was exactly, but Doug Bowser was very excited. He was like, "Grab your bingo cards, guys!"
They could
I was
also
like,
make
"Oh,
they could also make a separate direct for a Zelda. That's still something that's possible, but who knows?
yeah." Oh, thank you, Jay. Get your bingo card set. Well, we don't have bingo cards. Our bingo cards just says Zonai. It's just Zonai, Zonai, Zonai. So we're gonna be right either way. 2 minutes. Okay, I'm gonna turn off the music now. Oop, that's the wrong screen. Yeah, no more music. Oh my gosh.
It's
I
almost
don't think
time.
I'm gonna be reacting on camera this time, guys, because it's 11 p.m. almost here, and I look like I just woke up.
He's just upset he doesn't look as fashionable as Conrad.
Yeah. Actually, if there's anyone going to PAX this year, my visa for the US has been approved, so I'm all set. I've booked my flight. I'm going to be at PAX. So if there's going to be a Nintendo booth, I will be able to play maybe a demo of Tears of the Kingdom. I'm from the Netherlands, and we are good friends with our pals in the US, so they approved my visa request, and like it took them like 2 hours, and they were like, "Yep, you are not menacing."
Okay, it should be
Yeah.
starting any moment now. It's 5.
Yeah. Give me a quick like if it starts on your end, I want to be sure that mine is not accidentally paused or something. I just know something can go wrong. Just give me a quick little yell if something happens on your end. But yeah, 1 minute, guys. Oh, it's time. It is time. Wait, Chapsy is here? Where? Oh,
Ah!
Dwayne, thank you so much.
Ah!
Oh, yeah.
Ah! Okay, you good?
Yes. They still have the
Yeah,
COVID
that's
thing at the beginning.
Oh, hey, the COVID-19 rules. Epic.
all right. Here we go, guys.
It's happening.
Whoa, this is looking. Wow, it's in space.
That's Pikmin. It's Zelda in space. I told
Exactly.
you we were going
I
to
thought
Oh
it
my
space.
god, he was right.
Oh my gosh, we're getting Pikmin news. Finally.
That's a pretty strong start. Oh yeah.
Oh, look at all the
It's
things.
a Zonai.
Look at all the cute creatures we're gonna kill.
Look at all the
Yeah, that's right. We're gonna kill them all. That's kind of fact, though.
Keep an eye out for Zonai swirls, guys.
Yeah, this is just DLC for Zelda. Don't get your hopes up.
This is a strong start, though. It might not be as like big of a series as Mario or
Oh, my
Zelda,
sister loves
but
this stuff. My sister will go nuts for this.
I love
Mikey!
the free camera, like not the top down kind of.
Yeah, I like the angling more as well, better than the older game.
I think it'll help really give off the scale more.
I like this, like, kind of
Zonai
variant as
Pikmin.
well. When is the last time they like actually released a new Pikmin game aside from this one?
It was like a port of Pikmin 3 for the Switch.
Oh, it's a
Yeah, I know they did
pupper.
that, but like an actual proper new one.
It's a pupper.
That would have been Pikmin 3 for the Wii. I don't know when, but it was a very long time ago. That's
Oh,
how long
I'm
it was.
gonna-
It's ages.
I'm gonna buy this game now. It has a puppy.
Oh,
It has a
look at him
pupper.
go.
Oh my god.
Oh,
he's
it's Bark so
pet.
cute.
Pupman.
2013 was the last one, so like 10 years.
Okay, but can you pet the dog? Can you pet the
Yeah,
puppy?
can you? We
There's
have
only one
to.
way to find out. Go to that one Twitter account that always shares that.
Whoa, this looks pretty epic.
This looks wild
I played
for a Pikmin game.
I played bits of the first one, a good chunk of the second one, all of the third one. I'm definitely gonna play this. That was fun.
I haven't touched a Pikmin game since the first one. I'm not really into Pikmin that much
Same.
personally. I do like RTS games a lot though. So it's a bit weird.
Oh,
I
what
don't
is
know.
this for dark timeline?
Oh,
Pikmin stuff.
So spooky.
Wait.
I saw gratitude crystals in the
Oh.
background.
hey, my man,
Nintendo Direct.
Somewhere at the end it is here.
That was the latest
Mr.
trailer.
Takahashi is here. He's in the building.
A dog-like
Welcome,
creature
Takahashi.
was-
Oh, whoops. Sorry about that.
The dog-like creature.
What kinds of things will it show us? Please look forward to more information in the future. Let's see our first batch.
Here
of
we
Nintendo Switch headlines.
go.
And now the rest of this direct will be Breath of the...
I might be a bit behind, by the way.
Introducing
Oh, it's all
Volume
fine.
3 of
Yeah.
the Xenoblade Chronicles 3
I think we're
expansion
about the
pack
same.
DLC.
But you
I
can
accidentally
refresh.
my mouse has a hotkey on it. I've never switched. Where if I accidentally press it,
Say
it like
hello to
goes
Masha,
back a
the
page.
newest hero, and a
Ah,
refined
you can
lapidary.
just refresh.
She can use special
you might
or
have to
craft
turn up the
accessories
volume of
that
the
can
direct
bestow
itself a
various
little bit.
effects.
Yeah.
Challenge
Xenoblade,
battles with
Xenoblade
roguelike
stuff.
elements are also being added. Select only one character and battle wave after wave
Okay,
of
it might be a bit harder to hear us. I'm
For
gonna
every win,
have the
you
direct
learn
be a
more
bit
heroes.
louder.
What is it, Timer?
You
Rack
might
up
have to
victories
turn
with
up
your
the audio
heroes
of the
and
direct a
set
little
your
bit. I see
sights
people
on
in
the
chat
final
about it.
stage.
Ah.
You might
Give it a
also
couple
get
more
special
dB.
in-game outfits as a reward. And coming in Volume
I think
4
it's,
later this year.
I turned it up a little bit.
Is this
Is it
really
better
what
like
you
this?
want?
Yeah. Okay.
Nothing's gonna get through to him.
Yeah, better.
He's a heartless
Better.
machine.
Wait. What the heck was that? Now I lost my train of thought.
Like killing Granddad wasn't enough for you.
You're welcome.
Volume 3 of the Xenoblade Chronicles
I
3
did that.
expansion pass for
I
the
took your
Xenoblade
thought.
Chronicles
I
3
thought I
game
saw
launches on
Elvis.
the Nintendo Switch system February 15th.
What, like Elvis Presley? Or
No.
what do you mean?
Alvis. Elvis.
Ah.
You are clearly not into
Prove to the
Xenoblade.
beat in a brand new
No,
Samba
no.
de Amigo game.
Not my cup of
Grab
tea.
your Joy-Con
I tried it.
controllers and gently shake them like maracas.
Now,
to
I am
hit
excited
the
for this.
targets during a song.
Elvis.
Follow the instructions on screen to pose and dance. But the unexpected
is one of those
might
weird
happen,
Wii games.
so stay on your toes. Why not dance with a friend to predict your compatibility in
Wait, these
Love
monkeys are
Checker?
from Sonic Racing?
Make sure to show
I
up
have
in
no idea.
style too.
Like, what's your favorite Sonic
Compete
character?
online
Oh, I really like the
in
monkeys.
World Party.
I really like the
Those
monkey
with
with the
lowest
square
scores in each
Minecraft
round
head.
will be eliminated. Keep the beat and aim for first place.
NFT dance off.
40 songs are included, spanning a multitude of
Hell yeah,
genres
I'm
from
gonna import
around
my
the world.
Bored Ape into this. Where's my
So grab
MetaMask
those
wallet?
controllers and get
Let's
shaken
do this.
when Samba de Amigo Party Central shimmies,
Shimmies.
onto
It
Nintendo
shimmies
Switch
onto
this
Nintendo
summer.
Switch.
But
Got a passion
No.
for fashion?
got a passion for
Welcome
fashion,
to
nah, man.
Fashion Dreamer. This is the place to glam it up.
Well, I thought
and
this was just gonna
express
be some
yourself.
weird dress-up game,
Here,
but
you'll
now it
aim
looks
to
Then-
become a
like a
stylish
Sonic
influencer.
Frontier map.
And you're in luck.
Zelda is looking
Tons of
different,
people
guys.
seeking the
Forget
latest
Tears of the
trends.
Kingdom. This is what I'm interested in.
Give 'em
Bro, I
a
love the
you
outfit
dig their
choices
style.
that we have now.
Just upload an
Or suggest new
analysis
outfits
video
for
of
them to
just
grow
this.
as an influencer.
How that would be? I would love it if like
Now
Nintendo
it's
did like a
time
Nintendo
for
Direct like
fashion
2 or
design.
3 days before
Choose from over
the 1st of
1,000
April,
design
April
options.
Fools, you know, so you could make a
Then
video
add
on
a
it.
personal touch to give your item a final
That would be
flourish.
great.
You can get the items other people are wearing by liking them.
What
Yeah,
kind of
this,
world is
uh,
this set in? Why are these people
Mix
on top
and
of
match your
skyscrapers?
favorites to create new
I
It's
don't
the
know.
floating islands, bro.
Yeah, it's the floating
just
island.
don't think
Connecting
about it.
online, you can expand your friends.
These are all
circle and
Zonai.
Grow your brand.
The Zonai were very fashionable, actually. Nobody knew that.
Got an eye for fashion? Then get styling.
Kind of weird how some of the
Fashion Dreamer
Zonai are like
debuts
incredibly
exclusively
pale
on
though.
Nintendo Switch this year.
Like almost as if they're a zombie.
Well, they've been living on the ground all this time.
Ooh, that's a good argument
Delve
though.
into these dark worlds.
I can't beat that.
Dracula's
Ooh.
Castle
Oh.
Legends in this new
This
paid
looks
DLC
awesome.
for the rogue light action
Oh,
platformer,
yes, Dead Cells. Oh my god, the
Venture through the
Castlevania update?
castle's
Oh, I love this
halls
art
and
style
outskirts
so much.
alongside Richter
Bro, this game is
Belmont
great. If you
and
haven't played it,
Alucard,
you should.
leading up to a showdown
much fun.
with death and Dracula himself.
I've played all the
Wield the
Castlevanias except the
vampire
3D
killer
ones.
and other
Yeah, but I
iconic
mean Dead
weapons
Cell.
as you vanquish
Oh, Dead
legions
Cell.
of monsters in frenetic
Yeah, that's what this game
combat.
is.
12
Dead Cell.
original covers,
Mhm.
51 songs from the
fun. I love
Castlevania
this game.
series accompany you during your quest.
I love
in
this sort of
Dead
art style. It's so.
Return to
Oh, this
Castlevania,
music.
sinking its teeth into Nintendo
Yeah, Pixel art has
Switch
something
March 6th.
magical about it.
Pre-orders begin
It's
today
timeless.
on Nintendo eShop.
Yeah, it is. I mean, the Minish Cap still looks amazing as well.
Enter a new
Yeah.
grid in this narrative
Which is- that
puzzle
game is like
adventure
5
set
billion
within
years
the
old.
Tron universe.
Funny how an art
Uncover
style that
dangerous
started from
truths and
graphical
retrieve what was
limitations
lost
became
as you
such a
navigate through
staple.
a perilous world.
Because nobody in their right
Decisions
mind
and
would
the
make a
alliances
video
you
game
forge will
that
impact
looks
your
like
journey
early
and the entire
N64
server.
graphics nowadays.
Tron Identity
No,
launches
because that just
first
looks
for
weird. But
consoles
that's
on
kind
Nintendo
of yeah. I
Switch
don't.
this
Yeah,
April.
why do people not do that? That's a good question.
Who's there?
If people see that nowadays, it's just like, what is this?
Wait, is that-
like failed indie dev.
Well, that can't be good. The time-bending
Although,
murder
have you
mystery
seen the
Ghost
Tears
Trick
of the
returns in
Kingdom,
HD.
like the first
After
Breath of the Wild
keeping
2
the bucket
trailer
and becoming a
in
ghost,
N64
you can possess
graphics?
and control
Yeah, I've seen that
objects.
one. I've also
With
seen
your
the Tears
powers,
of
you can
the
even
yeah, the
help
Tears of the
others,
Kingdom
like
one.
this woman.
It's
and
pretty
That looks-
funny.
that looks
ill-fated
pretty cool. But
fates.
not great.
Ghost Trick, Phantom Detective, Spirits onto Nintendo Switch this summer.
I don't like this art style too much. Looks weird.
Two connected worlds, one suspenseful
this?
thriller.
He's getting away. Oh my
Can't say
god!
that, Bonnie.
Daycap police.
This is like a decaffeinated version of police work or something.
デカシムは刑事訓練用の仮想空間現実がコピーされた世界
Oh, I hate this run cycle. As an animator, I hate it.
Yeah, but
it's
it's
too
it's something you see in a lot of games, right?
it's too floaty. So many walk and run cycles are too floaty. There's no weight behind it.
That's the
Yeah, I
case.
get
That's
what
how I feel with a lot of the sword, or not the Sword Shield, Scarlet and Violet animations.
Yeah.
very
but-
floaty.
It's
I mean,
also
Scarlet and
uh,
Violet we could talk about a lot when it comes to like certain design and like other choices they have made that were mediocre.
I also really hated it in the Ocarina of Time 3D and Majora's Mask 3D. The run cycle doesn't look right. It feels like he's ice skating.
Yeah, but Bayonetta does it. You like it?
like there's not enough bounce to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
But
the
almost-
original actually felt weighty.
It kind of has the feeling that it's like that he's walking, but there's like a thin layer from between him and the ground.
Yeah, exactly that.
Like it doesn't make physical
Once
sense,
upon a
like the
time,
way he's
there was a
walking and
witch
the
and a
speed and
demon.
everything.
A lot of anime today.
Experience Bayonetta's origins as a young witch named
Well, I
Oh
mean,
wait,
it's
this is
Nintendo.
not really. Yeah, that's
to
true.
rescue her imprisoned mother.
The
She
Japanese
ventures
market
deep into the
especially
Avalon
loves that,
Forest
and now the
ruled
Western
by
market
fairies.
also loves it due to Xenoblade.
To be fair, Breath of the Wild also is kind of anime.
Save mommy
Nah, I wouldn't call cell shading anime.
Well, but it has the typical big anime eyes and stuff.
Oh yeah, slightly a little bit, but not as dramatic as some.
Like compared to Skyward Sword, which is also cell shaded.
Well, I don't know.
All right, let me do an in-depth analysis.
I feel like
Link
Skyward
eye.
Sword would have bigger eyes. I think.
Really?
I think.
Let me look it up. Let me look it up. I'm going to do
Hold an enemy in place
math.
while Cheshire attacks,
maybe.
or stop an aggressive one to focus on another.
Breath of the Wild Link.
Strategically use each character's abilities.
This
to
looks
win
pretty
battles.
flashy, though, to be fair. The animation looks really good.
The duo will gain strength as they continue their journey.
This tickles
I
my
have
More powers.
animation,
New paths can be opened.
animation
my
brain
animation
taking over.
brain.
Easily
Yeah.
swayed in your favor.
I have to disappoint you. The eyes in Skyward Sword were a little bit bigger.
I knew it. I knew it.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's not that big of a difference between the two even, but it looks like the Skyward Sword ones are slightly bigger and a bit more stylized, you know.
Oh, how was that? Well,
How was that?
it was pretty mid.
Next,
Aside from
please
Pikmin.
take a look at this.
Look at this. What is this? Mm.
Well, I want Advance
Well-
Wars, now that somebody mentions it.
Oh.
Pikmin.
This doesn't look like
More
Pikmin.
Pikmin.
We bring the Pikmin update to Splatoon! Wow!
That walk
I
is so
still need-
silly.
I still need to play Splatoon 3 sometime. I cannot
have
bring
time?
myself to investing time into it.
Why not? Is it like not really your cup of tea or?
Well, it's just I don't know. I'm more into single player stuff, and I think Splatoon is just too much. Like a lot of the fun depends on being online.
Oh, 100%. It's an online first game after all.
Introducing the Splatoon 3 expansion pack.
I mean, it has some single player stuff, but
I haven't played an online game like since Smash Brothers Ultimate.
The first wave
Damn.
is Inkopolis. Make this splat-tastic
no, I'm a
break
cheeky
from the original
connoisseur in the
Splatoon game,
Minecraft.
your
Yes.
starting ground.
Well, if I don't count like co-streaming with my friend just playing Minecraft, that I guess that counts too.
Might spot a few
Yeah, of
familiar
course it does.
faces
That counts as
alongside new
multiplayer.
And you've
Player,
also
but-
played that like that
Zero
ghost
same as the
game
ones
and
in Splatsville. So shop
Phasmophobia.
oh yeah, that one. Our
Sterling
brains
says,
were like fucking hooked up.
I I ship Dawn and NBC.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Well, either of you has to move to the other side of the world then for that to happen.
And I would have to have a firm talk with my fiance.
Look,
Can we
babe,
switch
we,
this
we
to an
gotta
open
talk.
relationship?
Will also perform here during Splatfests. Need a mix
If we're
of
talking,
elements
if we're
like
talking
new
Nintendo
freshness,
multiplayer
then
games,
head over to
the only thing I
Inkopolis.
really play is Mario Kart.
Mario Kart, yeah.
The first wave
I haven't
of this
played Mario
big
Kart
DLC
Online in so
launches
long.
This spring.
Same here.
Because it just frustrates me. Because it's like, I think I'm okay at the game or good. Because I play with friends and whatnot. And time trial, I do pretty okay. And then I play online with
what's
other
this?
people. And then it's just hell. Hell. Absolute hell.
Skill issue, bro.
My god, you're just like my Twitch chat.
Who's this?
Bro, watch my whole complete over 1 hour Mario Kart 8 Deluxe guide. Instant Pro.
that freaking video so long, my lord. I could do it and become a Mario Kart Pro and switch
this
my
is
entire
still-
brain.
I mean,
Splatoon
I mean,
stuff.
in all seriousness, there are a lot of very useful tips in it.
Alright, time to watch that and best my friends even more.
Splatoon 3 expansion pass side order. What does that
What is it?
mean?
This looks like very abstract and odd, and I like that.
It's color splash.
Yeah.
You gotta restore all the color to the town.
Oh my god, it's just like Super Mario Sunshine.
Wave 1 Inkopolis launches
Yes,
this spring.
they actually listened to make Super
Wave
Mario
2
Sunshine
side
too.
order
Not
launches
everything
in the
ties
future.
back to Mario Sunshine.
That's
In my
the
world,
one.
it does.
That's the one sequel that never is gonna happen that I'd like to see happen.
Will be available
Yeah,
Yeah,
same
sure.
here.
on Nintendo eShop.
I love Sunshine.
It gets
Thank
hated
you.
too much.
Well, I mean, Nintendo did kind of
Many
cut
people
corners
have
a
played
little bit.
Oh
Splatoon
yeah,
3, so
like
it's
and the
That's
physics
just,
are awful for some things.
Dr. Wily's
Thank
whole
you all
world is
very
Majora's
much.
Mask and Mario
We hope
Sunshine.
players will be able to enjoy
Bro,
the game
everything I
even
see.
more
If I
with
see
the
two pairs of
upcoming
eyes, it's like
expansion
Majora's
packs.
Mask. Even though I'm
Please look
talking to my
forward
girlfriend,
more
you know. No,
information
no, no.
about Splatoon 3 in the future. Let's see some more
That's
Nintendo Switch headlines.
All right,
see
Nintendo
some
Switch
more.
headlines.
Adventure
All right,
awaits
we're
Mickey's friends on
we're
Illusion
officially
Island.
16 minutes in.
Mickey Mouse, Minnie
Whoa.
Mouse, Donald
Wait,
Duck,
who? I don't know who these characters are.
Is
What?
this like the
Embark
Kingdom
on a
Hearts
new
for
adventure
Switch?
to find 3 magical books and save
Wait,
the
aren't there Kingdom Hearts
mysterious
games on
island of
Switch?
Monoth.
I
There's
think
cloud
only
versions.
based, right? Yeah, there's cloud
Jump.
versions.
If you want to know how those run, just
Spread
talk
to
to
explore
HMK.
every
I'm
nook
sure
and
he'll.
cranny of the island.
That's the only way to get around all the licensing bullshit.
Oh,
By
sad.
unlocking special abilities, you can
I mean,
reach new
Cloud can
places
run
and
well,
find
but-
secret areas.
It can,
Finicky.
yeah.
Can.
Cross large chasms with boost jump. Ground
But a lot of
pound
people's
barriers to
setups are
open
not
new
ready for
spaces
it yet.
and glide through the
No,
air to
internet
reach
is mostly
distant
not good
platforms
enough.
and hidden areas.
Speaking of that,
Well,
I
it's
saw
already
good.
I saw on Twitter that
Shines through
HMK
interactions.
recently got fiber.
Up to 4 pals locally can brave the
Fiber?
So is speed.
Share a
It's like
hub for
a
extra
much
help.
faster internet. I don't know too
Oh,
much
I thought
about
you were
it.
talking about the website where you can just hire an Indian
Oh.
guy to write a script for 2 euro.
I thought you were talking about the disease. Fiber.
Oh, well, we were all over the place with
While
this one.
exploring the island, you'll meet unusual allies and dangerous
But you meant
Yeah, you-
fiber as in glass fiber.
Yes.
Study their movements
I think-
carefully to
I
figure
think
out the
HMK
secrets to
tweeted
victory.
like at least 7 or 8 times about it.
I
in a
would.
row.
I
On
would.
a high
Because
flying
that speed,
adventure
though.
in
Oh
Disney
boy.
Illusion Island.
Yeah, that speed's
Swinging
looking
on
Bro,
good.
they're putting
Nintendo
down
Switch July
fiber in my
28th.
street now.
Pre-orders
So
begin
jealous.
today on Nintendo
Well, we
eShop.
already had like 300 MB and like 300 MB
More
download
emblems on
and
the
Oh,
way.
more emblems.
40
Oh,
MB.
already?
up.
Oh, wow.
Fire
Future
Emblem?
waves of the Fire Emblem Engage
Expansion
Oh,
pass
it's
already for
DLC.
it just released,
Wave
bro.
two
It just
includes
came
I-
out.
Hector,
Well, to be
Emblem
fair,
of
with
Strength,
Breath of the Wild, they also
raise
announced the
defense
first
and
DLC
unleash
pack like
counterattacks.
in June.
I've recently
Yeah, pretty
finally,
fast.
I finally
Emblem of
started
Acumen.
playing this recently. I haven't gotten very
Magic
far, but
spells over a
Yeah, I
wide
saw it on
area.
Twitter that you started this and like keep yourself busy before the direct.
hiya papaya.
Emblem of Revelation.
Oh,
Modify the terrain
Oh,
to
big
hinder
yiddies.
enemies.
Fire
Wave three
Fire Emblem
includes
is so not my thing.
Chrom and Robin,
I've
Emblem of Bonds.
Tried the
Overwhelm foes with
3
sword and
houses.
magic attacks.
and it was like nope.
Veronica.
I
It's
tried
all
it.
turn-based combat, right?
I tried it and I was like, yes.
Summoned additional allies to fight
Well, you're
your
into
cause.
that good old waifu stuff, right?
Challenge newly added
No,
missions to
no,
Oh,
no,
shit,
no,
big
no,
house in
no,
here.
no, no.
Yes, Nintendo Black Crisis is a weeb.
Yes.
Don't let him forget.
a new story.
No,
Oh,
but,
no,
but
what a
in all,
shock.
in all,
Started.
in all seriousness, I had never tried a turn like not turn-based, but you know the tactical.
Yeah, this is like a
Yeah.
like an active turn-based.
Yeah,
thing, like
yeah.
Paper
So
Mario is.
yeah, so I'd always wanted to try it, and
Wave
it was
two
literally
of the
fun.
Fire Emblem Engage expansion pass.
I just
different-
don't like the
Strokes
turn-based
for
stuff.
different folks.
Launches on the Nintendo Switch
I liked
system
what they did with
later today.
what was it, Final Fantasy VII? Because that was like active, but with some selection in between.
Take
It's
control
it's very
of your destiny.
it's very overwhelming
This is Reveille,
when you try to play a
world
game
in
like
which
Fire Emblem
deities
because like
known
in
as
Three Houses
aspirations
they also add
dwell.
extra mechanics
When a megacorp
and it's just so much
endangers the
stuff I
harmony
feel like I need to
between
learn.
revelry and our world,
And even after
future
being
of
it a second
humanity
time
hangs
recently
in
with
the
a different route, I'm
balance.
like, I feel like I only know like
In this
10% of
adventure,
the combat
harness your divine
and how,
gift of
how it works.
clairvoyance.
I
Guys,
feel a video coming up.
Worlds.
I feel like this direct
See
is
the
gonna have a
future.
very strong finale because
Decide
everything
humanity's fate.
so far has been
Many
pretty
branching story
mid.
paths,
Yeah.
along with
Oh,
the riveting
snap.
soundtrack by
So I
Set
think
those
it's
buttons
gonna
down.
have
Set the
a
stage for
banger
your
of a
journey.
finale.
We are
Eventually,
officially 20
you'll
minutes
side
in,
with one
so
of
we
the
got like
6
20 left.
aspirations
All right,
like
folks.
We're
ours.
halfway.
Start your copium.
Or
It has to, yeah, it has to be like
Story's
something
outcome.
huge at the end. Not,
Which destiny
and I'm not
do
just
you
talking
aspire?
Zelda because we're already
Tears of the
expecting
Kingdom
Zelda.
is cancelled.
There has to be that one
Nintendo
more
Switch
thing
this
at
June.
the end.
Yeah, Genshin Impact for the Switch finally.
These games will have you roll.
Find your
Oh,
role.
that would be. I would hate it if that was the final announcement and no Zelda whatsoever.
It's
We
like-
already
it's like-
knew this.
It's like, oh, Genshin Impact's big, right? That works. It's like, no.
No.
This is what I mean with Nintendo. It gets to the biggest heights and becomes the king and then becomes lazy. This is what I mean. My prophecy.
Which path will you take first? Who will your allies be? And where will your journey lead?
Speaking of
I
art
think I'm
styles,
too
though,
hard.
I love this art
Switch
style. This like 2D
I don't think
and
I'm
3D
too
with the
being
lighting.
too harsh, right?
Huh?
I don't think I'm being too harsh on the direct. I'm just saying it's mid. Like,
No. I mean, like, there are always people who say you're either not harsh enough or too harsh, so I wouldn't worry too much about it.
But it's like there has been plenty of stuff that's like really, for some other people, this might be like huge, like the Splatoon people, the Pikmin people, but you know, those just happen to
Fire
be.
Emblem.
Yeah, Fire Emblem. Those just happen to be franchises I personally don't care much about.
Yeah, that's kind of the problem I've had with Nintendo the last 2 years or something. Because I don't care about Pokemon, to be honest. I don't care about Fire Emblem, you know. So, like, I was just patiently waiting for, like, Zelda and Mario and not getting any.
It will be there.
I hope so. I want Super Mario Odyssey 2, bro. Or, like,
Metro-
more.
Metroid Prime 4, please.
If we don't get any Zelda this direct, I'm just gonna post a tweet that's just ... That's all I'm gonna say.
I will.
No, you should just
join
make
on
a
that one.
video, like,
Yes.
analyzing
Okay.
a completely
All
fake
three of
trailer.
us. If there's no Zelda Tears of the Kingdom news, we just at the same time tweet ...
100%.
Oh no, you're good, Giacomo or Giacomo. I guess I could have worded it a little bit differently. It's not necessarily a mid presentation, but it's mid for me.
Nothing exciting for you so far.
Yeah, in fact, it's pretty. If this would be it, this would not be my direct.
No, this wouldn't be our day
No.
to shine or something.
But we still have plenty of time left.
Nemo says Mario Kart 8 DLC, please. I mean, they still. I wouldn't be surprised if they tease the next wave.
All we need is a 3-minute
Oh, yeah, that could happen.
trailer for Tears of the Kingdom.
Bro, if they just
More
show me a
anime!
still screenshot, I'm fine.
A collection of the first 3 Etrian Odyssey games is coming
More
to Nintendo
anime,
Switch,
please.
remastered in HD.
Well, at least it's not a farming simulator anymore. Like the last
Yeah,
one.
that's true. We haven't
was
seen
crazy.
one. We haven't seen a single farming simulator yet.
Like PlayStation was coming around the corner with like Ragnarok and all kinds of cool stuff, and then Nintendo with the farming sim.
You don't understand. They're saving that for the very last announcement.
It's just
biggest
all
farming
farming
sim-
What
simulators.
if?
of all.
What
in the
if?
end.
What if it's a Tears of the Kingdom trailer, but it's like farming? in it?
I would love it.
It would be cool, but it would be a funny joke. You know, it's like aha.
I would love it unironically. If like
yeah.
the new Zelda game is like a Zelda game, but it has kind of like a Stardew Valley-esque thing to it, I would love it. I'd read it.
That would be cool. Yeah.
I love Harvest Moon and Stardew Valley, so I'm sold. You know, as long as it's done well.
I don't have time for those types of games, but I'm sure my fiance would like it.
Bro, it's so much fun to have your own little farm, and then you have a cow, and you call him Beboop, and then it's great.
Smoother exploration.
I don't
can
know.
do that in
I would,
Minecraft, too.
knowing me, I just named them all like Zelda characters.
Launches on Nintendo Switch June 1st.
Yeah, I mean, you could also do that. You can also give them very weird names, or offensive names, or names that are only understandable to aliens, or... You can be as creative as you want!
Finally, it's here. This is
Yeah.
what people were asking for,
Oh,
yeah.
yes!
right?
Yeah.
Yes, I love Advance
The
Wars.
Advance Wars 1+2 reboot camp games
I think
only
it was
a couple
because of the
months
war,
away.
right? Against
Join Andy,
Yeah.
Russia and Ukraine, right?
and more
Yeah.
in 2
Yeah, I
big
think
story
so.
campaigns.
Delayed for
Oh,
such a
what,
long
they
time.
delayed it because of the war?
Yeah, because it happened around the same time. They decided to delay
Flex
it.
your strategic muscles
So-
across a multitude of
Yeah.
modes.
I'm happy for the for
Putin is
that it
ruining
finally did
everything.
show up.
Plus, go head-to-head
'Cause
in
it was a
local
bit uncertain.
online play.
But I do love Advance
April
Wars.
21, so it is launching before.
Alright, I'm finally going to pick up my Switch again.
On Nintendo eShop.
The Legend of Zelda Lon Simulator. Yes,
It's
please
a
give me
Zonai!
that. I take it.
A
Oh,
new
man.
story will unfold
Whoa.
in the Kirby's Return to Dreamland
Whoa, this is
Deluxe
kind of-
game.
Kirby is getting some love this year,
Whoa,
guys.
backstory,
The
origin.
interdimensional
Well,
traveler
Well, there
That's
is
good.
actually a lot of lore in
Has
Kirby
lost
games,
his
apparently.
power.
My
Oh, yeah.
editor is
I've
gaga
seen-
for that.
I've seen videos where it's like Lord Kirby, and it's like 1 hour or something. That's like, oh,
That's crazy, bro. But this is just a remake of Return to Dreamland, right?
yeah, but it's adding a little extra story with the
Uh,
with one of the
You can do now
characters
is a
here.
Basic attack and
Mm.
jump. To
I like
regain
Kirby, but I
Magolor's
think the
powers,
difficulty should be
you'll
higher.
need to collect magic points
Well, that's
by
not
defeating
for
enemies.
those types of people, I
With
guess.
Magic points, different
Yeah,
Although
abilities
the
can be
ones on
restored
Game
at
Boy
any
were
age.
sometimes quite challenging.
I loved the mouse attack on the DS.
You know which Kirby game was hard? Kirby's Ghost Trap.
What the hell is that?
Yeah. What?
It's a puzzle game. A Kirby-based puzzle game. It's like kind of like
It's like a
Dr.
fan
Mario.
Oh wow! I've never seen that in my life. It's an SNES game.
Look it up, Kirby's Ghost Trap. It was pretty damn difficult.
Oh, it's one of those like Tetris type things.
Yeah.
Like it's Tetris, but it looks more like jelly beans instead of like bricks.
I don't remember if it was on N64 or GameCube, but I think it was
SNES.
probably.
Like,
Wait, SNES?
The original was SNES, yeah.
Oh yeah, it's SNES. Because my mom used to play that one.
Yeah, Donnie, you're old.
After today's Nintendo Direct, a demo will be
Older than us, at
Oh,
least.
so they got a demo for this.
Yes.
Oh, I might
Up to
actually
4
try that.
players can play a specially arranged demo with select stages and sub-games. Kirby's Return to Dreamland Deluxe.
As
launches
soon as
on
I
the
see
Nintendo
Aonuma,
Switch
I'm gonna
system February
scream.
24th. Pre-orders
Please
are
don't, I
available
have
now
headphones on.
Nintendo eShop.
Hello, I'm sure you're wondering about the update for
We have
Breath
a
of the
break.
Wild
You're
progress.
looking
Uh-oh.
forward to the new story in Kirby's Return to Dreamland Deluxe. Next, here's some news about Nintendo Switch Online. Please take a look at this.
It's funny because like I'm like 1 second. I'm like 1 second behind Monster Maze.
Yes.
So I just got to hear
Okay.
his reaction.
Moaning.
Yeah.
Yay!
His disappointment. Oh, are we getting Game Boy
are being
games?
added to
It's the
This
next
game is
big
so
3D
cool.
Mario. Let's go. Next
But
big
why is it
Mario.
not widescreen? What is this, Nintendo? They already fixed this on
anywhere,
emulators
just like
long
you could
ago.
back in the day.
Oh, Tetris! Everything I wanted.
Let's introduce the games.
Well,
that will be
I'm
available
pretty
to
happy
watch.
about like Super Mario Land 2. I love
Yeah,
Super
me too.
Mario Land 2.
Arrange the
too.
falling Tetraminos
It's a very
and
good
aim
game.
for
It's a
high score.
very
Although you
nice
could
light
just-
pick up and go.
Super Mario Land 2, 6 golden coins.
But I'm
Replay
disappointed by the
castle
fact that it's
Mario
not
stole from you.
widescreen.
This is.
The Legend of
Oh, this
Zelda,
is only Link's Awakening.
DX. Awaken the
Yeah, it's just a
windfish to
DX
escape
version.
Koholint Island.
Now, if they
So-
followed this by saying, "Oh yeah, GameCube Virtual Console," that would be great.
Yeah,
Gargoyle's
that's what I
Quest.
really want. 'Cause
Save
then
the
I
That's
can
what
play
everyone
some
wants.
Sonic.
Firebrand
Yeah.
from the Ghosts and Goblins series. Game & Watch Gallery 3. Play an assortment of Game & Watch titles.
Wow.
Minish Cap is
Alone
Game
in
Boy
the Dark,
Advance, so I'm
The
not sure
New
if that's
Nightmare.
gonna be
Solve a
on
murder
here.
mystery on the supernatural
Yeah, so far it's
Shadow
only Game
Island.
Boy and Game Boy Color.
Metro
It would be
Yeah.
cool if they
Return
added
of
Advance,
Samus.
because then you can
Destroy
play
the
Minish
Metroids
Cap, you
hiding
can
on
play A
planet
Link to the
SR
Past.
388.
If we
Because there's
don't
a-
see, if we don't see the Oracle
Mario
games,
Land
that
3.
that could
Traverse
mean
a world
that they are
changes
working
between
on
game
a
and
remake?
remake,
interactions.
Maybe.
like.
Oh, Wario Land! I love Wario Land too.
Kirby's Dreamland.
Yeah.
Fun.
Float
Oh,
in
Dreamland's a
spit
fun
out
one.
enemies in Kirby's
Dreamland is
debut
also
title.
fun.
A
Played
classic.
that to death. I played a lot of Game Boy back in the day. Like a lot.
You can use the
Probably
Game
my
Boy
favorite console from my
Game
youth,
Boy
together with the
Pocket.
GameCube.
or
Oh, that's
Game Boy
cool.
Color screen filters.
Oh, you can
Up to
change
2
styles
players
and
can
everything.
play
Wow, it's like
compatible
3
games together
consoles in
locally or
one.
online.
It's like all the games I've already played long
More
time
games will be
ago.
added
Whoa,
in the
it's not like I
future.
already
there's-
have these
Oh,
games on
there's
an
the
EMU
Oracle
deck.
games. The Oracle games are there.
And
Wait.
And
Oh.
oh,
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 Minish Cap.
oh, that's
Please.
that's good.
Games are being added to Nintendo
Okay.
Switch Online
Yes.
Plus
Okay,
expansion
that's good. That's
Here are
pretty
the
good
games that
still.
You can play
well, it
online.
looks like I'm gonna go play Minish Cap again.
Yeah.
I guess that
There
I
we
guess
go.
that means no remakes for those
Super Mario
games.
Brothers 3.
Hey,
That-
it doesn't stop
That's
them.
good.
Remember that.
That's a
Nintendo
massive W
e-reader
right there. That's
accessory.
good.
Not
Oh yeah, oh my god, there are
WarioWare
also like a
Mega
million
Micro
2D
Games.
Super Mario
Experience
games
the
on the
origins of
Advance.
the lightning fast
Yeah.
micro games.
Right, this
Minish
is really cool.
Cap.
Kodorin.
I quite
Guide the
like this.
Spinning stick to the goal
I hope they have like the
without
Pokemon
obstacles.
ones, Pokemon games.
Same.
Mario Kart Super
It would be
so
Circuit.
disappointing if
They're
they
so
left those out.
expensive
Mario
to
Kart
get.
game created for
10 minutes
Well,
left,
original
guys.
cartridges.
Mario
10
and
minutes
Oh,
left.
Superstar Saga. Nice.
Oh,
Venture
this
through
is such a
zany
good game.
world and fight with
I love it.
equally
I've
zany
never played
attacks.
Superstar Saga.
Oh, you should. It's so good.
The Legend of Zelda.
I could
The
never,
Minish
I could
Cap.
never beat it. I got
Shrink to
close to beating
major
it, but I
size
struggled
and
on
dive into a big
one of the
adventure.
later fights.
I struggled on the final
Local
boss
online play is supported for
a
compatible
lot.
games, and up to
Oh,
4
you can
players
also play online with
together.
friends. Oh, that's great.
Let's go,
I quite
boys.
like that.
Let's hope it's better than Mario Kart 64
More
online.
games will be added to this
Oh, was that
library as
horrible?
well.
Oh,
yeah.
Kirby and Amazing Mirror also.
After this presentation,
Golden
you can
Sun.
play these Game Boy titles with the Nintendo Switch Online
Oh, this is
membership.
great.
Or play both Game Boy and Game
Yeah,
Boy Advance
expansion
titles
pass.
with the Nintendo
Ugh.
Switch
Of
Online
course.
Plus
I don't,
Oh
I
my
don't,
lord.
I don't like that they have that extra one that they made.
No,
Why-
because it's just
why is he
Nintendo
still playing
realizing they
Mario?
can milk.
Select Game Boy titles.
All right,
will be
everybody, that was the end of the
playable on
direct.
Nintendo Switch.
Go home.
He was playing
And
Tears of
after
the
today's
Kingdom on
Nintendo
it.
Direct, you'll be able to
Oh, it's
play
like
Game Boy
available right
and Game Boy
like later
Advance
today
titles we
already.
introduced.
That's
Yeah,
pretty
it's
cool.
straight up, like right away.
Nice.
Please look forward to more
Guys,
But
if
I'm
you
not
haven't
sure
played,
if I'm
if you
gonna-
haven't played
Nintendo
Minish
Switch
Cap, play
Online
Minish Cap now.
and Nintendo
Well,
Yeah,
if you
play
can,
it
if you
now.
can actually
expansion pack
buy
in the
that
future.
annoying expansion pass.
Let's see a few more
Like,
headlines.
play Minish Cap,
What-
play
what is
6
happening?
golden coins.
Oh,
Original Metroid Prime game. is
Whoa!
remastered for Nintendo Switch.
It's just one
Oh!
though. It's not the trilogy, unless it's gonna be like, oh, and
No,
2 and 3 are also coming to the.
Well,
Okay.
looks
But-
like
but-
Joey is gonna be happy.
but that was already kind of hinted at that it was just going to be the first Prime.
It's cool to see it back though. I might
Now-
give this a shot.
Now I can finally. The articles constantly saying, oh, rumors of the trilogy. They can finally stop. I've
A
seen
lot
that
of
so much.
articles can finally stop after this, bro.
Just
All those
stop.
foreign articles.
Bro, we promised another direct next week. We
this
promised
looks,
next week. No, it's the
This
next
looks
week.
pretty damn nice.
I might actually
This-
try this.
This looks pretty damn nice.
I still haven't played
the-
Metroid.
The
so I
original
should-
does not look as good as you remember it looking.
I should definitely
I've
try
never
this.
played a Metroid game, so
Does that mean we're gonna see Metroid Prime 4 now?
That'd be a great way to follow up.
The first Metroid
Tears for the
Prime
Kingdom
game,
is cancelled,
originally
boys.
released on the Nintendo
Yep.
GameCube system.
We're only getting
has been
Metroid Prime.
remastered for Nintendo Switch. Explore Talon 4.
I
from
could
the
yeah. Oh,
see
how
how-
expensive?
Samus
How
Aran.
expensive is this gonna
But
be?
beware,
I actually,
more to
I
this early
could
plan
see,
than
like,
meets
to
the
be
eye.
fair, I could see Anuma showing up at the end and being like, hey guys, we're gonna have a special direct specifically for Tears of the Kingdom, so we're not gonna show anything now. I
That
could
would
see
kinda
that
suck,
happening.
but I would love it.
Depending on the situation, a
Well,
certain
I would not be
device may
disappointed
required.
because a whole direct,
When
like,
hostile
specifically
creatures
for
attack,
Zelda,
keep
I can
them
wait
yourself
another
to
few
the
weeks.
lock-on feature.
Yeah, but I
Fight
have
back
expectations,
with
and they have not
units.
been met, so I will be far. That is my
I'm not
Twitter
saying
brain.
that's gonna happen, but I'm just keeping the possibility in the
This
back of my mind.
remaster adds new
No, this is
joystick
copium.
controls, allowing you to move around
Yeah, that's
while
true.
separately changing your point of view.
But I will be sad if this game is gonna be
Also
like
select a
the
control
Metroid Prime
style.
remaster is gonna be like $60.
It's
I'll
gonna
like,
be
my lord.
60. It's
Among
gonna be
other
60.
control
Yeah.
options.
Why do they
Yeah,
always do
watch-
it?
Explore
Watch
Talon
it be
4
60.
for your
It's
preferred
going to be
playstyle.
like.
Dolphin Emulator can do a
Digital
better
version
job.
of Metroid Prime Remastered
Come on.
launches on Nintendo
Why always make it
eShop
60?
later today.
Whoa!
Physical version
That's
of the
quick.
game will be
Wow.
available in stores
Whoa, 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 whoa.
February 22nd.
That's very quick.
That is ridiculously quick.
Someone gotta check that price.
Oh
later.
no, come
Yes.
on!
I bet it will be
Enough
too
with
much.
the enough with the anime stuff.
This is the World Detective
I'm noticing a
Organization.
trend, Don.
Yuma, a trainee detective, and Shinigami.
Oh,
the
and how
spirit
long
guardian,
do we have
will
left
solve
before
the
our
strange
fate is
incident.
sealed?
This should have been
Board,
this should have
a
been
city
saved for
ruthlessly
like with the other
controlled by
anime
Amaterasu
stuff.
Corporation.
5 minutes.
You investigate these incidents
5
alongside
This is not like a
master
like you
detectives
cannot
of the
put this after
organization.
Metroid because nobody's gonna
One
care
has a
about it even
supernatural
less now.
ability that can prove useful during investigations.
Oh,
Mimic
it's
body types and
Danganronpa, I
voices
think.
with disguise.
Well, the
slightly
good
different,
news
though.
is, guys, if we're gonna get like a 3-minute trailer for
And
Tears of the
witness
Kingdom,
past crime scenes with
it's still
And then it
possible.
fades
We still have 5 minutes
These
left.
abilities
Yeah, at this
can
point it
shared
would just
with
be a
you.
trailer.
So this is post.
Yeah, it might
Yeah, I
be.
don't
So
expect
use
any
them
gameplay
to
at this
get
point. I
closer
expected
to
more
cracking
love
a case.
because the release
After
is so.
collecting enough
I think they will
evidence,
have like a
mystery
treehouse type
labyrinth
of
will appear.
presentation later.
I hope so.
Spot the inconsistencies and uncover the truth.
Because they did do that with E3 as well. They had like additional gameplay presentations in the days after.
Yeah, but E3 is its own thing when it comes to how directs work with Treehouse and everything. I'm curious how they're gonna do that this year, since E3 is kind of a dying concept,
On the Nintendo GameCube system,
if not
is
dead
coming to
already.
Nintendo Switch.
It's dead.
After a long and peaceful era on the
Well, I
floating
mean,
islands
some
above
people
Earth,
still hold hope.
The Empire's conspiracy looms closer. As spirits dwelling within the protagonists.
Imagine it's Pikmin 4. Pikmin 4 was at the beginning, bro.
Across 2
4
different
minutes.
eras of war.
Where's Silksong? Where's Zelda?
This
All right,
is
everybody,
scary.
copy
During
him,
your
copy him,
travels, you'll
copy
visit
him.
various locales
All right,
and team
chat.
up with
I
like-minded
gotta hand that
allies.
copium over. I gotta take a whiff.
give me a swig of the
Battles are
bottle.
fought using cards called magnets.
All right, I'm done.
If
Here you
we
go,
look
chat.
at Zelda, this is
Your
gonna be a
attack
massive
power is
L.
determined by the attributes and combinations of your
Like for
cards,
us.
which are randomly dealt from the deck.
And I put Link in my thumbnail, which I normally never do, but I was so confident this time.
Never be confident with Nintendo, bro.
I mean, there's still time. There's still time. It says roughly 40 minutes, which could also mean
Nervous
42,
giggles, nervous.
43
Bro, it's all
minutes.
pre-programmed.
Roughly
gotta be like 40 on the
minutes.
dot.
This summer.
Oh, come
Dive
on.
into your new fantasy life.
Bro, is this farming?
Oh!
Is this the
Just-
farming?
Farm game, farm game, farm game. Nah, it looks like
It looks like an Animal Crossing art style.
I really don't want to be
fantasy
like
life, the girl who steals time.
I really don't want to be that guy, but
I-
jeez.
Yeah.
No,
Some of-
don't be that
some
guy,
of-
Tony.
Some of this stuff could have been saved for a different presentation.
Some
like
of this
an indie
stuff could have been
showcase.
thrown into the bin, but
It's
I
okay.
don't know.
It's okay. There's still time, guys.
We've got the first farming simulator, guys.
oh shit! This is a farming simulator. My lord,
Yeah.
yes, I'm
I
gonna buy
told
this,
you.
everybody.
I told you they're saving all the farming sims for the end. That's the big finale.
Yeah, I see somebody saying in the chat this looks like a mobile game, and this is something I've noticed with the Nintendo Switch. A lot of indie games really look like mobile games.
I think maybe they could be
Weird.
cross-platform
Yeah, this is
too.
totally like Animal Crossing
After 1,000
with
Yeah.
that like interior
yes.
house.
restoration is
All right, we
about
have
to
2 minutes
begin.
left. Like we can squeeze in a short.
No,
trailer.
it says roughly 40 minutes, so it could be 43 minutes. Okay.
Yes.
Wait. Oh.
I love how I have an indicator called.
Yeah,
dawning.
exactly. Yeah, both of us have like Dawn here. Oh, Professor Layton though.
Oh, that's
Oh my
pretty cool,
lord,
though.
they're bringing back Professor
Hey,
Layton.
that's pretty
That
good.
is pretty.
That's
yeah,
pretty
that's
good.
pretty
Right.
cool.
I,
That is very
my
cool.
sister loves this, and I like these games as well.
That's pretty good. Yeah.
I
That's
thought
a
the
quick
studio
trailer.
died.
Quick trailer as well. I like that.
Oh, there it is.
Oh.
Score is racing in.
Uh-oh. I hope there's something
Oh,
after
but,
this.
but,
Okay, what are the
uh,
courses though? What are the courses?
Let
Whoa!
me see.
Yoshi Island?
A brand
Oh,
new track is zooming
what?
into wave 4
The
of
art style
Mario
looks-
Kart
Oh my
8
gosh, that's
Course Pack
gorgeous!
DLC.
Should I be excited? Because
It's-
I don't
yes.
know.
It's Yoshi's Island
Mario
course. It's a
Kart is
new
fun.
course. It's a new track. It's
Oh,
a-
damn.
That's beautiful.
Who originally hit the track and
It looks
I'm
What?
so excited
cool.
for
What?
New Wave.
is also being
Oh,
added
new
to
characters?
wave 4.
Oh my gosh, they're pretty new characters.
That is not. That was not planned, right?
No.
Wave
The-
4 of the Mario
No.
Kart 8 Deluxe
Guys, there
Boost
can be new
Pack
characters
DLC
now.
for the
That's a
Mario Kart 8
possibility.
Deluxe game.
The door has
Races
been
onto the
opened.
Nintendo
Okay, that's
Switch
that's
Door
this
has
okay.
been
That's good. That's
opened.
still a good. That's a massive W there.
Yeah, I
Nintendo
like
Switch
this.
Online
I like the
Plus
new
expansion
map. It's
pack
good.
members can
I
enjoy
like
That's
the
good.
DLC
Wave.
at no additional
I like
cost.
Booster
The
Course Pass
DLC
so
can
far a
also be
lot.
purchased on its own.
Oh yeah, it is very good.
Oh,
I played a
Blanc.
lot with
I'm
friends.
gonna
Okay.
get Blanc for
Okay,
sure.
here's the montage. There's got to be one more announcement after this. That's how it always
Yeah.
works.
That's always how it works.
I'm also excited for that new Minecraft game, Minecraft Legends. That one. I'm
looks
very excited
interesting,
for
yeah.
it. I like
This-
RTS like
This
stuff.
game is gonna be so much fun to play with my fiance, Blanc.
100.
I can't get over
Whoa,
that
the art
Yoshi
style.
that Yoshi's Island track. That's so cool.
And Nintendo Black Crisis was officially hypnotized by Nintendo. Sure, no Zelda, but I think so far my favorite surprise is Professor Layton.
Oh, there it is.
What is Silksong? What?
No.
And you're just trolling us at this point.
He knows because he.
No! He can manipulate
it's-
us now.
It's
He
such
won't
a meme
react
at
as
this
soon as he
point.
cheers to the kingdom. Just shut up.
Whoa,
you
this
know?
game looks ugly as sin.
What, Disney Dreamlight?
Yeah.
Oh, my sister loves this stuff.
I've heard it's pretty popular. Yeah.
Yeah, but it looks like ass. And it has so many microtransactions. It's nuts.
I think it's just gonna be a trailer, guys.
I don't
And
think we're
I'm
gonna
not.
get anything.
I don't think
Okay,
it's gonna
okay,
be something
okay.
Expectations
long.
have officially hit the
Everyone,
floor.
everyone,
For
shh,
staying with
quiet.
us so far. This will be our last
Segment.
Please take a look.
Oh,
Nani?
that's it. Yes.
Nani?
Yeah, there we go. Yes.
Yeah. Oh, there's a
Yes.
close up of that tower with the swirl. Here we go.
Yeah.
New
Oh,
enemies.
here we go,
Oh,
boys.
that's the new enemies.
Whoa, those birds!
Oh crap.
They
The
look like
lights.
ones
What are
from
the lights by the
Twilight.
Rito? Is that Rito? No, that's Chica Tower. Dude,
Those
Oh,
are the
shit.
divine beasts or towers.
Here we go. Here we can go.
Well,
It
look
looks
at these.
eerie.
Listen to the music.
Whoa!
Rise.
Look what the goblins
It's
are doing.
Ganondorf.
Is that Ganondorf? Is that a dragon on the right? Did I?
Oh my god, this is a dark timeline.
Oh my God, that's Ganondorf.
This is so cool.
Holy crap.
This is like a dark timeline, but it actually happens.
This music.
This is gonna be some epic
Oh my
finale type
gosh.
stuff.
Hey, it's the horny bokoblins.
Horny.
Whoa, what's
Dude,
this?
This is crazy.
Oh my god, this looks. What is?
This music. Book.
Wow.
Whoa. Whoa.
Golem stuff. Ganondorf.
Whoa! That
Here we
tower's
go.
I am not sure.
Holy.
To stop him.
Yeah.
Yes.
We're in, boys.
What the hell? I love this like dark timeline.
Oh,
vibe
those
that I'm
are
getting.
the rails on floating islands, I think.
Oh,
Don.
look, did you see the hand?
The hand.
Oh my god, you can throw ball. What? Who's that?
Here we go, boys.
What the hell? Oh my god, you can build cars? What the? What? Why can you build cars?
We feasting tonight.
Bro, this is like another paycheck and a half, bro.
Oh, there's much more
great.
to analyze in this one. Oh shit!
Please.
Oh,
Lend
so
him your power.
oh, he jumps after Zelda. That's
Oh, he
the whole
jumps
thing.
after her.
Oh.
So he basically got his hand burned and the Master Sword messed up, and then he jumps after her because the malice is coming for him.
That was the Legend of Zelda.
Oh, so the
Tears of the
beginning will
Kingdom,
be like some
the
sort of
latest
great
entry in the
downfall.
Legend of Zelda series.
What is it? What else do they have to say?
In addition to the standard version,
Pre-orders
the
May
collector's edition
12,
of the game
alright.
containing various items will release on launch day. A new
Yes!
amiibo figure of Link from
Oh,
this game
collector's edition,
will
I might get
also
that.
be available
Oh,
on the
oh
don't
yeah,
care about
amiibo.
Amiibo.
Yeah, it was gonna become
I
amiibo.
hope you're looking
Oh my
forward
gosh.
to Link's
It's
latest
almost the
grand
exact
adventure.
statue, the big
Bro,
one.
boys, we finally
That's
got
all for
something to
today's
eat.
Nintendo Direct.
Yes.
Thank you.
I feel like that one song from like Eminem where he talks about like sitting at the table and eating.
All right, guys.
Well,
Bad
Oh,
explanation.
that was pretty damn
that
cool.
was such a good trailer.
That was a really good trailer.
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
right, time
I
to
can't-
analyze the crap out
I
of it.
gained the Twitter issue as well. I can't post on Twitter.
Hey, I told you.
Twitter has Breath or Tears of the Kingdom has broken Twitter.
No, it just didn't. No, it just didn't work. Because
Elon Musk.
What have you done? All right, now I really need to pee, and then I'm gonna talk with you boys about this feast.
Yeah, but
Why
and
am
we
I
are-
over my daily limit for sending tweets?
we are probably gonna get to work also soon on some analysis stuff.
That's actually insane. That was such a good.
Yeah, let's see if they already posted it.
Yeah, gotta get that YouTube downloader.
Not oh yeah,
to-
get
Get
the
the
YouTube,
downloader
get-
out, boys.
get
Yeah.
the YouTube downloader ready.
It's
Wait,
not- it's
I
not out
forgot
yet.
what I use for downloading. Because I switched recently.
1 sec, boys. I'm gonna go to the toilet.
that
It's
music
not
was
there
that
yet.
music was insane.
That music was so good.
And Ganondorf's
It-
voice probably.
That was Ganondorf's voice.
I'm
for
expecting a
sure.
40-minute analysis video out in the next half out from. Nah, it's gonna be more than 40 minutes, bro. There's more than 40 minutes worth, but yeah, we'll
Yeah,
get out our stuff.
yeah. We're just gonna have to analyze as yeah, Art of Mean to Zelda. I'm not gonna do like a full analysis here on stream, but I will start just going through it myself and getting my thoughts together. I'm gonna do something a little bit different. I'm gonna do like instead of like a whole edited video. I'm horrible at recording a voiceover quickly. So I'm just gonna do like a semi-live, just pre-recorded, like frame by frame thing where I
Yeah,
just
I'm still not sure what I'll do. I'll just kind of look at the trailer and see where that goes.
it's not there yet. I cannot download. Cannot download.
Okay, well, I think I'm gonna end my stream now.
Yes,
So
same
yeah,
here.
so thank you all
I
for
hope you got.
watching. Expect I probably will have a video out. Maybe I don't know if I'll be able to get one out today, given how it's gonna take a while to make a video, but probably expect one tomorrow.
I'm going
Yeah.
blind, everybody.
It's up.
What is this?
We're gonna. Yeah, we're gonna end the stream. Thank you all so much for showing up. We are both gonna be working on our analysis and just going through the whole thing.
All
Cause
right, time to go goblin mode, boys.
yeah, goblin mode.
Uh-huh.
My voice is already almost gone, so that's gonna be a fun recording.
Better harvest one voiceover from it now that you can.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, anyway, thank you all so much for joining. Thank you so much for all the donations, for the company. We got what we wanted, I guess. At least the Zelda boys and girls did.
Mhm.
Hell yeah.
The rest of the direct, I would say, was but for me at least. But for the Pikmin people and Splatoon people, Fire Emblem people, obviously they got some
Well,
good
yeah,
stuff
yeah.
too.
I mean,
Yeah.
it could certainly be worse, to put it that way.
Xenoblade DLC, it pretty much got everything. Oh, there it is. Whoa, like they posted it 3 times.
Different languages,
why?
I think. I don't know why they did it that way.
Well, I gotta get the Japanese
Eddie-
version because then you don't have any
Yeah.
PG-13
Do you
stuff.
mind when you
And
get that? Do you mind sending it to me?
Same
Yeah.
here.
Cool.
Ditto.
Okay. So yeah, thank you all for
well,
watching.
you can just go to the Nintendo Japan channel. They should have it up there too.
Sean says Celtic has half a script already done.
Ah,
Yeah,
fuck off. What is
course.
this? No. This guy, horseshit.
No, it's a joke. But like, I don't know how he gets this stuff out. Like 5 hours later, it's like fully out. And I'm like, how? Anyways,
Fully
thank you all.
edited.
Because
Yeah.
Celtic just sits at home and then he doesn't make too much content, so he doesn't really have like anything specific in the pipeline, and then he just crushes.
Well,
anyways,
there's three trailers. They posted 3 of them. One of them is 2 seconds longer than the other 2. Is there some secret there to be found there?
Anyways,
Let us
thank you.
see.
Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video, which might be
I
tomorrow.
love you all. Bye.
Yeah.
Kisses.
Bye.
Thank you all so much, everyone, and we will see you. I will see you in my